jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports.
First in the building, a rebel is on deck. Salute to you, WCS. Salute, big bro. I'm back. The hottest chat in the game. Yes, sir. Man, shout out to Carlos Rosado in the building. WCS, let's get it. Undeniable. It's going to happen. It has to happen. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it's going to go down. That's just the way it's going to go down, whether they like it or not. Haynes' legacy is in the building. What's good with it, Haynes? Salute to you, man, and the fam. What's good? What's good with your brother? Carlos said all they got left are lies. W says they don't want that smoke because we can remind them about July 29th. I know it's so easy, bro. It's so easy, man. It's very easy. We don't want that shit to just go dormant for too long. I know it's still in spots. You know what I'm saying? It's still radiating that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a nuclear cell. You know what I'm saying? Like we have experiments going on, testing. You know what I'm saying? This isn't a testing site. You know what I'm saying? The explosions that you witness is purposely put out there to cause damage. Because it went months and months at a time when they was out there doing the same thing. And guess what? It didn't result in anything. MD Mills in the building. W says she was the roasting champion your day, wasn't you? No. You know, this was something that was forced upon me. I told this story once before. You know what I'm saying? My ability to tell stories on people came from, you know, a situation that I had coming up that I was so modest and being respectful. Then I said, no, let me just start ripping these people to shreds. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, some people was brought to tears, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a classmate of mine that used to talk shit, you know, when a brother had acne, right? I warned her. I warned the school. I was like, the reason why I'm not saying anything because, you know, I'm not trying to get my ass beat when I get home for being disruptive in class. You know what I'm saying? Nor am I trying to get kicked off the track team. You know, it was just a whole lot of things that, you know, if I got in-house attention, I couldn't be on the track team. People was getting passes until it just went too far. And I had to let them have it. I remember a teacher telling me that she told me to stand outside in the hallway, and she came out there and she said, you know what, Scotty, are you good now? Are you got it out your system? I said, not so much, because I've been quiet about, you know, the way they've been trying to, you know, humiliate, you know, talk about, you know, my acne and stuff that I had at one point. She said, I know. And that's why I haven't written you up and tell you to go to the principal office. I know. I just want to know, you know, you got it at your system or whatever. I said, as long as they leave me alone. I said, okay. She said, okay, I'll talk to them. You know what I'm saying? But I had some people up in there crying, man, dudes too. For real. I was pretty ruthless with the game back then. You know what I'm saying? I let it get it all out their system, boy, and then I got them tore in their ass for real. I did it in a storytelling way. This shit was fictional as hell, but by the time I got done with them, they thought it was reality. They thought that shit was real life. I'm not lying to you. It's crazy because usually the energy dies down from a fight, but this is still a hot topic, and we're going into a rematch where we are still the big dogs on the block. We get active. Yeah. We get active. We get active. We get active. We get active. You know what I'm saying? T.I. song. We get active. We get active. We get active. So if you don't already see the thumbnail, they're not going to try to close this out. You know what I'm saying? Especially the individuals that was what you call defectors, or in harsher terms, traitors. We had traitors out here in this YTC community. Seriously, we had traitors, man. One of those traitors, you all know him very well. You know what I'm saying? You all knew him very, very. You still know him. But let me read the title. Mo lies. Crawford still reigning, defending. Don't believe Blue Blood Sports. He officially lying again. Listen, a lot of what he has relegated to as a content creator is putting a title out there, and once you tune in to the live, it's totally different than what the title is. I don't have to tell you what officially mean. Official is making an announcement or something. You know what I'm saying? In this particular case, Blue was up there talking about that Crawford has officially vacated. That's not the case. That's not the case. You know why it's not the case? Because if you look at to the left, it's his IG. If you look at Errol Spence's Instagram or the gram, it says former. When you look at Crawford's, it doesn't have no such wording. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have such wording. It says undisputed junior welterweight champ. Undisputed. Also, it depicts his records as being undefeated, 40 victories, 0 defeats. No draws. You know what I'm saying? No draws. It has that up there. His followers 1.4 mil. Then to the right is a snippet where I screenshotted his box rec. His box rec is still depicting him as being the owner and possessor of those titles in the welterweight division. Now, my reasoning for identifying this once again is because Blue has a disorder that allows him to be habitually, you know what I'm saying, seen out in public, putting up clickbait titles about stuff that's not true. Terence Crawford and Errol Spence fighting at 154 in December. Cool. It is what it is. All right. It wasn't like we didn't know anything about this. Look, this is information we knew with them heading into July 29th. Right. We knew the next fight was going to be at 154 because, you know, Crawford had made it a point to say, I'll fight Errol 154. And then why not? I'll fight him at 154. And then Errol say, hey, I've been at 147 too long. We got to do it at 154. So this was something that was talked about in August. You have to understand, Crawford's been reigning defending for 34 days. Reigning defending undisputed welterweight world champion. So my message to Blue is, no, you're not going to come in here and say he officially vacated to shut this down, the attempt to talk about something else. That's not cool. We're talking about, you know, you're the type of person that has been back and forth across the border. You know, you're on record as saying he was your favorite and everything like that. And then switched over to Errol Spence and said Errol Spence win this fight. You never heard me say Errol Spence is going to win this fight. You never heard me say it's a possibility that Errol's going to win this fight. Never. But for you, You was up in the mobile headquarters, saying that, yeah, Errol Spence is gonna pretty much defeat Terence Crawford, and this is how it's gonna happen. I'm like, what? What? And then you try to jump back across the border when BLK Prime came up. Man, it's just messy, it's sloppy. You know what I'm saying? It's inconsistent. And you do it to a point where you're trying to be tralitious. Okay, tralitious is passing stuff down. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to pass stuff down. You want people to pick up a bad habit that you have because that's what you want. You want to continue to do the same thing so much to the point where people don't consider it to be wrong. You know what I'm saying? You want that to be passed down. Being tralitious, you want that to be passed down. You want it to become something that you believe that's important. You know what I'm saying? Something that you do that you want to pass down. You want somebody else to pick up your way of doing things. And a lot of people may potentially do it and have done it. But what I'm telling you is the man's been reigning, defending, undisputed for just 34 days. And you out here telling people that officially he's vacated. That's an absolute, complete, utter lie. That's a lie, Blue. Bro, of all the information you can talk about dealing with this particular matchup and the rematch, you don't have to come up here and say Crawford's vacated. Why would he vacate? And they're fighting in December, all because information came out that Jaron Ennis will be elevated to the IBF World Champion. Does he have a fight coming up? Does Ennis have a fight coming up? So why rush it, bro? Why do you have to be the first one to come up here and put out some bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Just because you feel that it's within protocol for you to be the first one to put out some lies. You know what I'm saying? Just for some activity, just from extra activity. There's nothing out here that's saying Crawford needs to vacate these titles now. That is the stupidest. You know what I'm saying? And y'all human beings out here, man, y'all need to hold yourselves accountable, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to sit in front of this screen and sit behind this mic and talk and have your voice heard, be understanding that you are accountable for what your ears take in and absorb, right? You know what I'm saying? You're accountable for that. So whatever you listen to and you choose how you want to filter that information, if you get back out here doing the same thing, it's not going to just be on social media. It's going to be in your everyday life outside this platform. If you get in the habit of being a pathological liar when it comes to putting out false boxing information, you're going to start doing that amongst your family and friends. You're going to start feeling that it's natural to you to lie like that. You know what I'm saying? This man hasn't officially vacated the titles. All we hear is the fight's going to be he exercising his rematch clause and the fight's going to be at a higher division. Why would he vacate the titles now for? For what? Why? It's September. It's September. Why would we want to start putting that bogus ass information out there to the public that all of a sudden Bud Crawford is vacating his titles like he has a sense of urgency? There's no sense of urgency. It's only been 34 days. There's no sense of urgency, man. What the hell's going on, bro? That's all I'm saying. What the hell's going on? I mean, if it's anything that's official, you are officially lying again. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it ever stopped. I'm just saying, brother, like, can't you just, do a little bit more research and come up with a whole different storyline that kind of fits where we at the present? Like, real talk, like, is it a reason that since Boots is going to do this, that, and the other? I mean, why didn't you say that Jamel Charlo has officially vacated? Because they are taking the belt from him for Tim Tszyu? Or if you was to say Jermell Charlo was officially vacating because he's moving up to fight Canelo Alvarez. That's not the same, huh? I mean, he's claiming that he's going to pull off the victory. So I would have, thought that you would have been on here and talking about Jermell Charlo officially vacates, you know what I'm saying? Because he's moving up to 168 to face Canelo Alvarez, and he feels like he's going to come out the winner, and he's going to get Canelo again in the rematch. So he's not coming back down to 154. I would thought you would have put that out there too, bro. I seriously thought you would have already been on top of that. You would have already been on top of that. Straight to the point, man. I thought you would have been pulsating that information out here already. That Jermell Charlo officially vacated because he is going to stay at 168 pounds after he beat Canelo Alvarez. Then Crawford had the opportunity to just chill and just soak it all the way in. You know what I'm saying? Soak every bit of this glory in before you come over here talking about he's officially vacated. Should I remind you of how long he had the titles when he faced Julius Ndongo? Huh? Should I remind you, Blue? You was back there, right? If he was going to fight Jeff Horn in 2017, right? He beat Julius Ndongo August 19, 2017. I'm pretty sure he didn't vacate them titles in September when he didn't have a fight. I don't think he vacated the titles in October. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was in a rush to vacate those titles at 140 prior to facing Jeff Horn. And knowing that a rematch clause is exercised, why would he be in a hurry? Why would he be in haste to hurry up and vacate the titles just so no one can call him undisputed anymore? Oh, let me hurry up and get off these titles because I'm facing Errol Spence at 154. Bro, it makes no sense, man. This shit makes no sense at all. Jaron Ennis will have to wait until he's elevated. Whenever that date is, he have to wait till he's elevated. Just like everybody else, how that plays out. But to say that he's officially vacated, you're lying. 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 Not lying down. You're lying. You're being dishonest, untruthful, bro. Come on, man. I thought, the older you get, the more wise, you know what I'm saying? The more wisdom you're supposed to exude, or more examples you're supposed to set for others to emulate. But I don't get this on here. It will never procure to that. Real talk. It won't, y'all. It won't. It will always be a sense of etiquette paralysis when it comes to him putting up proper titles. You know what I'm saying? Etiquette paralysis, y'all. That's what I consider that to be. You know what I'm saying? If there's any source of etiquette that should be attached to this, media dissemination, you know what I'm saying? Come on here doing live streams and reporting, distributing, transmitting, mapping, routing. However your process is for communications, you would think there would be some type of etiquette to it. But we see over and over again, it's not, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's not. It's never going to be that shit. And that's not unfortunate. That's just the way the jungle is out here. You know what I'm saying? You have a bunch of hyenas running around. You know what I'm saying? You have individuals that really don't venture off into the jungle like that to for their own reasons. They'd rather drive around the jungle. You know what I'm saying? They've been knowing about the jungle for quite some time. So you think they would be a bit more savvy about their behavior in the jungle. But they come up here and just do some bogus shit, man. It don't make any sense to me. We don't need to hurry up and denounce Bud Crawford as undisputed champion when the titles aren't going anywhere. just because you want to caveat over the Boots Ennis, being elevated to the IBF world champion. Are we that much in a rush? Brother, they're correct and incorrect choices, man. Get on board. Get on board with what you're doing, man. This shit don't make no sense. Dude, you've been in the game too long to be out here mulling around like this. Just saying dumb shit. Up here talking about he's officially vacated. He ain't officially did nothing but whoop Spence ass. A fighter that you freaking jump ship to go over there and push a narrative. I know it's a lot of stuff that I told you that end up being true. You just don't want to accept the fact. You jump ship to go to Errol Spence when you were supporting Bud initially, and then try to go back over there for BLK Prime and act like you're trying to put together $1 million plus fight without talking to the managers. Come on, man. I already know the scheme. You know what I'm saying? Just like you want to talk to Demetrius Andrade without talking to his managers. That's not the way it works, bro. That's just not the way it works. Y'all are there pretending that a deal was going to take place with BLK Prime without speaking to the manager. You know what I'm saying? Without speaking to Boots' manager. Acting as if this fight was going to be a fight that was going to be lucrative. That y'all knew where the money was coming from. A phone call can be free, goddammit. But where was the wherewithal to say, where's this money coming? You know what I'm saying? For Crawford to want what he want, right? Let's just say, 8 figures was the price tag that he got when he stepped in there with Avanesian. We all know that second time around with BLK Prime, the way y'all was looking at it, it wasn't going to be the same 8 figures. It wasn't. So once again, man, it was just a waste of time to pretend that something conducive was going to happen from that. It was just a farce, man. It was a charade. You know what I'm saying? It was a charade, man. A lot of people was doing a lot of acting and nothing came out of it. So I'm putting it out there like this. If you and some other people in here want to pretend like you being a part of something on YouTube, especially making fights happen, you're supposed to make these grand fights happen, right? Do me a favor. So I won't have to do a reaction to it. Just make something happen so I can say, man, I was impressed. I saw you did a live talking about you want to open up a gym, the caveat off what Crawford. Man, stop the cap. You know what property costs around there your way? You know what the property cost around there? You know what a lot would be to open a gym like that and get it thriving? You want to say, oh man, I really want to open up a gym because it's bad over here. It's bad everywhere. It's bad everywhere. But what you gonna do? Get people to say, hey, if y'all want to refresh the super chat, this is toward building my gym. In 5 years, I want to build a gym. Go ahead. Your donations are accepted and welcome. 5 years go by. Well, it don't seem like it's no lots over here available for no gym. I'm still looking. 5 more years go by. You're sitting at 10. Well, due to the economy and everything, truth be told, man, they don't want to sell to a brother. They ain't trying to have me open up no gym, man. It's prejudice. It's trying to keep the black man down again. You know what I'm saying? It's trying to keep the black man down. That's all I'm saying. They're trying to keep the black man down. When it comes to this freaking, me trying to be an entrepreneur and going out here helping the kids get out the neighborhood, man, they don't want to help a brother out, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm blue. I've been at this for a long time. I know a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they don't want to help me open a gym. Bro, stop the cap. You're not opening up no gym, man, anytime soon. And if you do, do it off the grid. Get it done off the grid. People that really do things for a common cause, or very solid common cause for the better good, they get it popping without going on here telling people, hey, man, I'm about to open up a gym. No, do it behind the scenes. Do it behind the scenes. If you're really trying to bring kids off the street into the gym, get it done. You don't have to go in here and tell people for the next 5 years, you know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to build this gym. I really wish y'all can refresh the super chat. I really need some donations. I really need your help and support. I really want you to just understand I'm taking this serious. Because I want to make a change. Just like Michael did. I just want to make a change and bring these kids off the street. Yes, sir. After seeing that Omaha, gave Crawford a piece of land next to his gym for $1. I want my city to do that for me. I think I deserve it. You know what I'm saying? I've been at this quite some time now, over a decade, I say. I learned a lot doing this, and I think I'll be able, to qualified enough to go up here and get this gym running. You get these kids off the street. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where my staff is coming from. I need some volunteers because for the first 5 years of this gym opening up, you're not going to get paid a dime. That's all I'm saying. You're not going to get paid a dime. No, you got to have the same mentality I got. I'm doing it for the kids, and you got to do it for the kids too. So that means at the end of the day, nobody's getting paid. You're gonna have to do this off the strength of your hard work and determination for the common cause. You know what I'm saying? No, they ain't gonna do that, bro. They're not gonna do that. Let me get back to this chat. NONAME, what's good with it, bro? You know what I'm saying? What's good with it? Nelly Content, salute to you. Salute WCS, salute everyone in the chat. Smash the like. Yes, sir. On deck with it. Dwayne on deck. You speak the truth about him. Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody taking this personal, but dude, blew up there talking about he officially vacated, and then get on there, and then he talking about he'll probably this, and then the boxing voice came out with December 9th. He said it'll probably be December 30th or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It'll probably be December 30th. So he want to go against what the boxing voice said, just so he can put another date out there to basically be a conflict of what they put out there, so people can decide. I'm telling you, man, these people got mental health issues, man. I'm telling you, like, for people to just go out here and do this shit with a straight face, it's called lying, people. It's called lying. That's all. It's called lying. I'm just saying it's called lying, man. Like, goddamn, dude. What are you talking about, man? I'm just saying you have to really think about that shit. Like, why would you, if you're gonna say, I believe it's gonna be this date, December 30th, whatever, but it's possible it can be on the 9th because he fought on December 10th. He fought on December 10th, right? So it's possible he can fight on December 9th. That's what he said, y'all. It's possible that he can fight on December December 9th because he fought on December 10th. And December 9th just happened to fall on a Saturday. And December 30th, you know what I'm saying, a day before we bring in New Year's, it's on a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So now, he want to be in the middle of having two different dates. Man, how much are we going to gamble on our integrity? You feel me? How much are we going to gamble on that shit, bro? We hear so much information out here where it's no different than going to a landfill and sifting through the shit that you see on the ground. You're looking for something important. For real, this is the septic tank of boxing media. It is. For real, man. They just want it to look like it's important. You hang around enough and you become acclimated and desensitized to what you're witnessing. Before, you was in shock. You was like, man, this is trash, man. This is not. Where's the truth in all of this? What's going on, man? I'm not feeling this. It's full of rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? Long-standing negativity. You know what I'm saying? This is what you're getting from the YTC. This is what you're getting from the YTC, man. Clear cut. You know what I'm saying? Rough around the edges. A freaking a undercurrent that never stops because people are plotting and scheming on how to push bias ass narratives over here, knowing damn well that Terence Crawford has not officially vacated his freaking titles. What purpose is it for him to come off the titles this early anyway? Wear them joints as much as you possibly can, as long as you possibly can, all the way up to the day of the fight. God damn it. Why would he officially vacate now? For what? For what, man? We don't need to hear this. We don't need that shit. They be fantasizing about Al Heyman and Spence, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But it's Friday, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm dropping the link in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? This shit right here don't have to be anything specific, except, you know, the topics that's out there going on, you know. It's just what it is. You know, I dropped a link out there. It's been a minute since I even dropped the link. And believe me, if hey, shout out to Jessica that's on deck. I see you. Salute WCS in the chat. Salute to you. Appreciate you pulling up once again. Make sure you hit that like button. If it's with your foot, your knee, your elbow, or the knuckle sandwiches. As long as you press the like button. You know what I'm saying? Cobain, what's good? Salute WCS. Your content, you keep it. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. Fuck with your content. You keep it 100. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, no doubt. You know, one love to you, brother. Hey, people love to lie, don't they, Nelly? Like, people love to lie, bro. Like, on here, like, if I was to put something out, I remember I put something out about, you know, just something simple, and I was being sarcastic, and people try to pop up all in my chat like I'm up here, you know, oh, it's fake news. You putting out fake news. I say, but what about the channels that I see y'all in, and they put out fake news countless upon countless times over and over again, and y'all be over there soaking that shit up, drinking it like tap water. You know the shit is bitter, tasteless, but you still over there filling up your cup. Yeah, I understand. I get it. I understand. I do. I do. Let me let you listen. Let me let you listen to something right quick, y'all. Let me let you listen to something, so you won't be confused. Shout out to Dwayne, man. Superstar is all he can say. Superstar boxer. 91.5-inch reach. Brown hazel eyes. You know what I'm saying? Eyelashes. Well manicured brows. You know what I'm saying? His brows manicured along with his nails. You know what I'm saying? Stands 6'1", brunette hair, a sandy brown. Listen to this right here.
Terence Crawford is a dog. Right now, I used Floyd Mayweather and Juan Manuel Marquez were my two favorite fighters. Those were my two favorite fighters. Terence Crawford is my absolute undisputed favorite fighter right now. He ain't gonna get no bias from me, but he's proven. Can't knock that he's proven. Me personally, I think in that Errol Spence fight, he's gonna outbox Errol Spence. Errol Spence pressure is not gonna bust Terence Crawford's pipes. Pause. He's gonna try to put a lot of pressure on him, but he's too flat-footed for Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is gonna outbox. He's gonna outbox Errol Spence. But that's gonna be a huge, huge fight. Huge fight. And I can't wait, man. Can't wait.
See what so I don't know if Errol Spence stops him or knocks him out. Outcome, I haven't, come to that conclusion for myself. But I do believe that that Errol Spence is going to win the fight, and Hank Lundy reiterated everything I've been saying as to why I think he's going to win the fight. And
so this is the guy. Listen to me, y'all. People just think I'd be doing, I do reactions just based off the strength for attention. No, listen, the reaction, what merits the reaction is this right here. You know what I'm saying? This type of inconsistency, just blatant going out here acting like his multi-personalities going on. He's saying that he's reiterating what Hank Lundy said. A guy that don't like Terence Crawford. So therefore, you willing to listen to a guy who went in there and lost versus Terence Crawford in a much heated, contentious matchup where he came out on the losing end, and then coming into this, bringing this into existence, you know what I'm saying, of recent, to say Hank Lundy reiterated what I said. So you and Hank Lundy is linking up to basically provide criticism for Errol Spence, how he's gonna beat Terence Crawford. Man, I can't make this shit up, bro. Like, man, you said you don't know, you came to that conclusion, but you jumped ship on Crawford and went over there and started saying that Errol Spence was gonna beat Crawford. Not to mention that you wasn't studying, you wasn't so forthcoming when you wanted to sit up there and ask Errol Spence a question, and he said, "Why you switched up?" I didn't get that same, but hey, man, to each his own, man. You got what you got. I mean, you don't see nothing wrong with it, but I'd be down another cat that ain't doing shit for me, check me in front of the media like that and just put me on blast and say, why you switch up. And you know what I'm saying? You really don't have anything to reply to him with. You don't have that same energy. That shit, hey, we should have seen your energy. Your eyes should have started to glow. That was your moment. The goddamn shut Errol Spence cold down.
I believe that, he's going to win the fight because the physicality, once he gets on the inside, Terence Crawford gets hit. He's not as elusive as he once was. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. It's your boy Blue. Peace.
Hey, but what did sister say, bro?
She basically said that like you would think these motherfuckers is in negotiations the way they talking about all them clickbait Nash channels.
Oh.
And she was like, in come fight week, they gonna be the same motherfuckers who try to get an interview with Blue Blood Sports.
Yeah. All right. Hey, come on, look.
Theo, and if you go back to gave him one question, bro, and Blue Blood tried to ask him another question, and nigga,
man, y'all already know what it is. Those of you that's been on here long enough, man, the flip-flopping, and then the people that actually go around here trying to defend people who put up clickbait. I mean, y'all just as bad, man. Y'all are just as sheep in the flock. You know what I'm saying? Unwilling to be leaders. What's good with it? Samart Warren is in the building. What's good with it, bro?
What's going on, WCS?
I'm good, man. It's Friday, bro. How you living this weekend?
Oh man, I'm out here trying to get some pocket cash for my pockets. Doing
That's
a little
what's
extra
up.
work. You know what I mean? Out here listening to you.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate your support all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I try, man. I love your content. I can't lie.
So what
Man,
you
I wanted to talk about two different things with you.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
That had me vexed. One with Blue, like I told you before, I used to listen to him a lot, and I just started realizing a lot of contradictions that was what he was saying. He would say he is not contradicting, but it was very much so contradicted. But that part right there, I had heard that before, that he liked, he was Terence Crawford was his absolute favorite. And everybody has entitled to change your mind for whatever reasons that you want to change your mind, but not like that. You want to put up Hank Lundy when Hank Lundy he like embarrassed Hank Lundy because of the trash talking Hank Lundy was given to him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm from the area, so I used to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm right outside of Philadelphia. You know what I mean? So I used to hear all this, Terence Crawford ain't better than Hank Lundy. When that fight was going on, it was crazy. I couldn't understand that. You know what I mean? You gonna take the word of this man? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it.
Yeah, I was surprised he used Hank Lundy as a reference, but to each his own. Like that's what he do, man. Nobody want to hold him accountable. I get it, but this is the YTC. It's not everybody. There's some solid channels out here that's not followers and sheep. You know what I'm saying? It's not flock orientated. But what was the second thing you wanted to mention, man?
Yeah, I want to ask you a question. So I was, like I said, I stroll through the YTC every now and again because I'll be on the road and I'll be bored. So I was listening to the one guy, man, which I really don't like his content, but every now and again it comes to ETV, and he was showing a picture of EJ with talking to the Israelites. Now I don't know how update that picture was, but I'm like, it was you used this picture to say that he activated his rematch clause. And I'm like, damn, from July 29th and it's now September 1st. So that picture had what he was saying was somewhere in August. He looked like he ballooned up to like 190, 180, 180, 190, somewhere in between that realm. And I'm like, damn, is he going to have to go through another fat camp? What you think? If he's that out of shape, he's gonna go through that situation again, knowing that he took that beating from Crawford.
I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna go off. My instinct on where I believe I seen that at, and I'm gonna stand on it. I'm standing on that is an old freaking clip.
Okay.
That's not after the fight. I believe that was before he stepped in the ring. Months before he stepped in the ring, July 29th. I seen that clip. That's not. I remember when that happened, and it was
Okay.
circulating a little bit, but it's definitely not in between time. Nah, because he
Okay.
just looks sloppy. You know what I'm saying? He just looks sloppy.
Exactly. I'm like, damn, he damn near looked like he almost 200 pounds, and I'm like, what in the world? I'm like, it's
Yeah,
no way in the world you that out of shape. And I worked out. I went to college for wrestling. I went to college for football. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I was on a wrestling scholarship in college. So I know what it takes to get put in shape. You know, and I'm like, you don't look that out of shape that fast. I was confused. I was like, what?
yeah. He looks like actually chubby. Like he's just, and that's the way he looked before he got in the fight camp. Truth be told, like that's the way he looked prior to going into fight camp for July 29th. So yeah, those guys they can put whatever they want out there and to get the attention and all that. But if you look at them long enough, you'll find out, man, they don't care about putting out old shit and make it seem like it's new. They don't care,
That's
man.
the Yeah, that's the integrity part. I've been on their heels. I've been writing maps of stories on some of these on some of their channels because you're just
Yeah,
giving out narrative like
yeah,
biased narratives.
yeah. I
And
feel
I'm
you.
like, stay with the integrity. Like first and foremost, my thing is, and listen, my thing is that we all of us damn near from the same culture. So, you know, I'm not of the conscious community, but I love us. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And I'm not biased to that love, but I love us. And so with saying that, you make us look.
You went out. Can't hear you, brother. You went out. You there?
That, but it's a you
Yeah,
can
you
you
went
can do
out.
it in a
You
different
went
way.
out, bro. You went out for the last probably 6 seconds, 6 or 7 seconds. You went out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just saying they just getting clicks and likes, and they know that it's a narrative that they spewing. You know what I'm saying? So is and you making us look bad as a whole. You know what I'm saying? These elite. See what they don't get is that these elite people, whomever they y'all want to call or whoever they want to say they are, we know that there's people that are elites that's controlling boxing, that's controlling all these sports, controlling all this media, and you feeding into their narratives so you for your monetary so-called monetary gains. And I'm like, I don't. I don't get down with that. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah,
like that.
they love calling themselves pouncing on breaking news, something that's new. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna pounce on, and then they're gonna drum up public support by what they put in the title. You know what I'm saying? That's their main thing, to drum up public support by what they put in the title, get people to tune in, and then when you start, actually speaking on it, it's totally different than what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Officially means we already know what official is. Official means you have vacated. Period. It's done. It's a done deal. He's vacated. You know what I'm saying? Not, oh, it's officially pending, but I'm just gonna say it's official. He ain't vacated shit. He has no reason to sit up here and vacate anything. It's pointless. What he gonna vacate the titles for? Just to say he was a former undisputed champion?
Exactly.
He don't have a fight going on to December. So what's the rush? You know what I'm saying? What's the rush, dog?
And they get upset at the fact that he's all over media right now.
Yeah. He's still one of the hottest topics on the YTC, period. He's still one of the hottest topic because heavy is the head who wear the crown. He wearing all the crowns right now. Quite different than others who may wear the crowns. You have two active undisputed, champions, Devin Haney and Jamel Charlo right now, and Canelo Alvarez. But everybody's talking about Bud Crawford. Even with Canelo's fighting Jamel Charlo, they still talking about Bud. They curious to know if this fight was gonna have a rematch, and they're curious to see what happens in the rematch. Look, really, Samar, they giving Spence a therapeutic exemption at this point. They're giving him a little bit to come back and see, okay, we're gonna give you another opportunity to prove that wasn't you. It was all this other shit going on. We giving it to you. We're gonna support you, but you got to show us something. You got to show us something, that Spence.
I don't know what happened to my mic.
Are you just on your phone or
Hold on.
Bluetooth or what?
Yeah, I got this thing hooked back up to my truck. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can connect it back to my headpiece. 1 second.
I agree. Hello Ones, what's good? I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? He said, y'all got to understand that there are fans that want content creators to tell them what they want to hear. They will even pay for that. Yeah, you're right. You're right, man. You're right. Absolutely. Spot on. You're right. They want to be lied to. Serious. They want to be lied to. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, man. They want to be lied to. And that's strange. That's why I said, with that mental health shit, that schizophrenia, these people have multi-personalities, man. For you to want to be lied to rather than hearing the truth, I mean, that's something seriously wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? You got some shit going on with you, man. You back, man? Or you still hooking up your... Hey, the link is in the chat for anybody else that want to then, come on here and talk about some of these current topics that's out here. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to be nothing specific, but they only talking about certain topics. They either talking about Jamel Charlo and Canelo, all this potential, with Shakur Stevens, Devin Haney. Is that gonna happen? Deontay Wilder, if anybody's gonna fight him, and Andy Ruiz gonna fight him, or he's just gonna make it about money. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then they'll talk about Francis Ngannou fighting Tyson Fury. You got Demetrius Andrade telling David Benavidez to sign the contract. I don't know why he ain't signed that freaking contract for real. I thought David Benavidez would have signed that contract to fight Andrade already, but I don't know, man. Andrade's like, sign the contract. I'm ready. Shout out my guy Shaw News, the Sauce Experience, man, on deck. What's good with it, Shaw?
What's going on, man? Happy Friday, man. Hope you're feeling better. WCS. Salute,
No doubt. Happy
Sam.
Friday.
Salute, Samar Warren. How you doing, man? I ain't gonna stay on too long, WCS. I just want to, speaking on that guy, the shiesty character, the fella over there, right? I know I'm not. I don't want to disclose my sources, but you know what I'm speaking on.
Yeah.
WCS in regards to a text that I received.
Correct.
From pretty much, the source, right? Terence Crawford has not vacated anything in regards to the IBF. What the IBF is planning on doing is at some point, making Boots Ennis the champion. But as of all this vacating and vacating the belts and it's official, I don't know where some of these guys get these stories from, man.
I know, man, because you just said some point. So explain what some point mean. Does it actually designate a specific date, or it leaves it open for a broad window to happen along the line?
Yeah, a broad window to happen along the line.
That's what I
So
thought.
all the vacating stuff, I don't know where these guys, speculate all these notions from, man. And to me, it's like I find it, I look at myself as a journalist, the UGK underground journalist, and for some of these guys to put these stories out, and you're supposed to have relationships with certain people in the industry. It's not but a phone call or a text, to
That's
ask
true.
them like, what is the situation? What's going on? But just to jump on your platform because you have a platform and just put out shit, man, it's unprofessional to say the least.
That's a good point. It is unprofessional, no doubt.
I got a question for you and Shy News. Salute to you, Shy News. I love your content too, man.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the support.
Hey, listen, quick question. What is being an underground journalist, as you just put, and you WCS, you've done journalism before, TVs and all that different stuff. What is the reasoning that these guys want to be first dropping news? If it's false or not, what is their whole reasoning for trying to drop it first? Be the first ones to drop it. Both of y'all. This question for both of y'all.
I think with me, from being on a YTC now, going on 5 years, I think a lot of guys base their whole viewership and their listeners is based off of them being the source of the information. So I think a lot of these guys just want to be first with putting out anything so they can be like, oh, I got that from such and such. I got that from such and such. Meanwhile, they are just speculating a lot of time. Because a lot of times, and I'm gonna use this for a prime example, the Errol Spence Terence Crawford fight. You had so many big certified YouTube channels that not only put out false dates on multiple occasions, but they kept doing it just to be first at doing it. No real concrete sources or confirmed by this one or that one. They was just putting it out. Remember the funniest one to me, I don't know if you remember this one, Samad, when the Comcast and the scheduling of the Comcast and all that leak, and these dudes just ran with it and lied. Yo, you had content creators lying talking about, yo, I called up Comcast and I spoke with a representative and they said that the fight is what? So somebody that is a programmer of cable told you that the fight was made. They're not a programmer of a promoter. They're not a programmer of a manager. They are a programmer of a cable company, and they told you that the fight was signed, sealed, and delivered. How is that? What I would like to know what contract table they was at negotiating to tell you that the contract was signed already.
I would have liked to spoken to Larry, Earl. You know what I'm saying? And ask him how long he's been working there and who gave him authorization to leak that.
You gonna put a name to it, huh? WCS.
I want to put a name to it, man. Hey Larry, it's good to hear you had this information. Like, where did you hear it from?
That was crazy. I can remember that time. Like, yo, these and I think I heard you touching on this too earlier. W said, like, at the end of the day, I don't blame some of these guys for doing it, because if your listeners, your audience doesn't hold you accountable, why not? If they're gonna believe it and drink the Kool-Aid, why not? But it's like some of the stuff is like common sense, just like the a little off topic, but it was still on topic. When these dudes was running with the whole Shakur Stevenson turned down $8 million. So
Oh man.
that was gonna be a $32 million fight if you really know what you're talking about. And there's no way to even. Why would you report on that? So a company's gonna give these two guys $32 million when we just seen Terence Crawford and Errol Spence basically fighting for $24 million.
But you know
Like,
what? If you listen to that video, see this is where this is called active listening. I learned this, you know what I'm saying, by being in active listening classes. You have to actively listen. You know what I mean? And these cats, when you listen to the tape that's being played, that man didn't say that he was actually giving Shakur, $8 million. He said, "I'm giving you a scenario." He said,
yeah,
"So if
Right.
this was $8 million, this is that, and
yeah,
that is this." But they circled back to make it spin to their narrative. When I heard
yeah,
that, I'm just sitting up here like, "Are y'all serious?"
And when
yeah.
you say that is this and this is that, they'll turn around and say, that shit you saying is the same. This is that,
Yep.
and this is the same. You know what I'm saying? There's no difference. I mean, they don't care about putting out information and hear the guy say it's a scenario, but they'll rather foster disconnections with the audience. They'll say, well, I'm going to treat it as if he said that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? He turned down 8 million. That's what I'm running with. It's going to be about controversy. People are going to tune in. And look, I don't like calling people dumb. I don't. But some of these individuals have to be dumb to be want to be lied to all the time.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Are you dumb? Like, what's wrong with you, man?
well. And I just like, yo, this is no shot at the brother, but I have spoken and said this to you on numerous occasions. WCS, like when it comes to being a boxing executive, right? And I know quite a few, just to name some: David McWaters, Keith Conley, even Uncle Jay. Um, when it comes to talking on boxing and speaking on boxing, I don't see them constantly speaking on boxing, riding around and giving out the inside intel of boxing,
Yeah.
just in a random parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Mm-hmm.
so for you to think that these guys are executives and they're giving you what's being said in the boardrooms in a random parking lot, it's like, come on, man. You like you say, I don't like calling people dumb, but it's like, man, to each his own, man. You can't. That's like going to a butcher shop and getting a steak right from the butcher, and the butcher tells you, this isn't really a cow. This is more of a cat. You know, but
Right.
I did go to the farm and slay this cow, but it's a cat. I caught it in the backyard. That's what these guys be doing to you. They be privileged to all of this inside of boxing intel with no real proof of it other than you believing them. My sources, my sources, I seen them myself. One guy, he's quick to always tell people, I seen it myself. I can't tell you where I seen it at. No, you didn't
Right.
see a goddamn thing, man.
You
So
saw it in
what
your
you're saying is they
imagination.
habitual liars. That's what you're trying to say. They habitual
For
and
real.
competitive
I would
liars.
definitely put that H word, habitual lies, for real. Hey,
For real.
Kit 78 said, salute WCS. The Israelite video is after the fight. The Israelite brother told Spence that he's a Benjamite or whatever. So when you fight Crawford next time, you'll go in with God. So yes, Spence gained in pounds. So man, somebody up here saying that he was talking about that after the fight. So that's basically putting Spence on weight. Put on that what? It looked like he was like 180 something, man. Like Jesus.
Yeah, but he had a voice double, WCS. It sounded like a voice double because it was just like Spence was getting out the car. Plus, his hair wasn't long. Once you said that was an old picture, you know what I'm saying? It registered. That wasn't. It didn't seem like his hair was the same length as it was from.
Yeah,
He could have got a
I'm like,
haircut.
I could have sworn this, Sam, that I seen that video before, man. Prior to this, I could sworn I seen this video before July 29th. I seen that shit, man.
Yeah, I mean the guy did say that you're a Benjamite, and when you fight Crawford, he said Crawford is part of Judah, You know what I'm saying? Which we all brothers. He did say all that, but the picture didn't match. Like he wasn't like you couldn't see nobody. You know what I mean? But I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying if he's that much overweight, I mean, he was over there in what France or wherever he was living
And they,
large for real.
oh yeah, absolutely. Living large, eating at premium meals, and also, how's the mic that good? Hey Shaw, how's the mic that good from that distance, dog?
Man.
Look,
Listen.
how is the microphone that good from that distance, man? Come on, bro.
Yeah, that the quality of the microphone from that distance was I don't know. They must got the the high def,
Yeah,
top
yeah,
rank ESPN
They
you
got that
know
NFL mic. That's what you
yeah,
saying? They got
they got the mics that they mic up Timothy Bradley and Andre Ward and Jamel Herring with, you know what I'm saying?
for real.
Hmm.
He must have a high quality mic. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I mean, how can you get that quality of sound? I
Yeah.
mean, very, very clear. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And they happen to be talking about that specific topic. You know what I'm saying? That specific topic. But truth be told, man, they say the rematch, he's gonna exercise the rematch and everything. And what do y'all think about that? Do you believe that Spence is gonna bring in somebody, a second and third, eyes and ears, to kind of try to parlay this into December, to come in there with a different game plan that may be more effective than the first fight?
I don't know.
If he's a smart,
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Even though we know it's been broke over there, but I just think right now where they're at in their careers, Errol Spence has not been a humble fighter for a long time. His teacher's teachings type rubbed off on him. He's very arrogant. He was arrogant leading up into this fight. So I just for him to do something like that would really take him humbling himself. And I just don't see him doing that. I don't. He just doesn't come off as that type of guy anymore. That is humble to admit that he needs that. Because that takes him to admit to, yo, you know what, Derek, we need help. But like I said, I don't see him doing that.
yeah, I will hope that he brings somebody in. You know, I don't see it either, but I will hope. I would love for him to get Virgil or Juan Guzman or somebody. God darn, even bring Blu-ray back. You know what I'm saying? Like, get your cardio back.
Well, Blu-rays are strength and conditioning. I feel it'll be a good look for the camp too. But I was more so along the lines of sitting down and watching film and trying to come up with ways to improve his approach on getting in close to Crawford, because it just seems like Crawford saw everything. Every time he wanted to, close distance and go to the body, Crawford seen everything, man. Made him pay.
I just see them getting taken to school again. I think it's like you fail that exam. You're like, oh man, I got it this time, and then you go back to take it again. The questions ain't the same. That's what I just think will happen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this to you though. Here's a question for y'all. How much from the July 29th could he really navigate through when Bud only fought him from one stance? What can you really pick up from that film study?
Good
And can
question.
you blend that together with the other 10 before you? Can you come up with some kind of compilation to get some kind of certain style that he's going to give you? Can you do that
But they don't
realistic?
respect the 10 from before to gather intel and watch film. They're not gathering. They didn't respect the 10 before him. You know what I'm saying? So they just
True.
went in there based off like Shaw said, based off what isn't broke. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't consider Spence to be broken at the time because he was coming off that Udinas Ugas, eye collecting bid and breaking ribs. So they felt like Spence had everything with the pressure and the jab to go in there and potentially break down Crawford. That's what they believe. Just listen to Errol Spence's words. He's gonna break him like Kunta. He's gonna break him mentally, physically, and spiritually. Come on, bro.
Hmm.
They took him for granted, man.
Yeah, and based off the content and the interviews that's out there, when the you know, the certain people that did get a chance to speak with Derek James, just like, you know, one particular interview when somebody asked him, is there anything that Crawford did that surprised you? And he was like, no comment, and this, that, and the third. That just felt to me right there. Like, dude, you're gonna get taken to school again because you don't want to have no accountability. That you underestimate this man, like WCS just said. They took you to school, like they knew everything you was gonna do before you did it. Before you did,
You did it.
they had your punch sequences to the T. Like he knew your punches. Like you throw the left hand, the right. You put your jab out there with the right. Then you try to come over the top with the left. Like they were so prepared for you. But yet when your coach was asked to anything surprise him about Crawford, he wanted to say, "Oh my God, be better next time." How? If you're not better, and you're not willing to admit that you was not prepared.
Weren't prepared, man. Hey, what about you, Samar? You think there's anything in that camp over there in the World Class Furniture Store that they can put together and come up with a solid, you know, plan to be more competitive? You know, let's just start with being more competitive. Do you think Derek James has it within him to be more competitive going up against Bomac and Crawford?
I mean, as it stands now, no. I think his ego plays a major part of a lot of things that he do. I know we all ran in to, you know, people that are like that. I remember Derek James reminds me of my buddy was in the Navy, and he said he had this one of his commanding officers that no matter what he did, he said he was just, it had to be his way. You know what I'm saying? And he was trying to explain to him, you know, certain things that this would be more efficient and to go about different things. But the guy was just, you know, one in his way. He said, and he said, lo and behold, some things transpired, and my buddy said he wound up being right, but the guy still was on his ass about being wrong, that he was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Derek James reminded me of that kind of a story that I heard. You know what I'm saying? Can he do something differently to make it competitive? Yeah, like you need another set of eyes. You need to get better strength and conditioning. You know what we seen from Earl, from this whatever this guy that was giving him strength and conditioning. Everybody, I remember you even commenting on the WCS that it looks weird, the movements that you were doing, like you know, you got him cracking your back over top of your back and all kind of weird stuff that he had him doing that weren't boxing related. He just needs to make it more competitive. Those types of things he could bring something like that in there, but I don't think the result is going to change. I just think it'd be more competitive. But Bud reminds me of a, and I know you guys, we all, I mean, I play spades. Everybody plays spades, in my opinion. You know, he reminds me of a guy that counts cards. You know what I'm saying? You ever get one of those guys you playing and he counting cards? He know everything that's on the table, that's on that anything that you throwing out, he know what's coming next.
Yep.
He reminds me of that type of cerebral mind. I look at those people that are cerebral minded. I don't have time to count cards. You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, you know what I mean? It just seems like he is watching all those different things. So you move funny, he's countering. You stand in a certain way, he know what kind of punch you're going to throw. It just seems that he's in control with that. And I don't think that anybody over there can outmatch that, in my opinion.
I feel like if he comes in better, right?
What do you mean by better? Be more specific. Better. Are we talking about
more
out of 10? Because he was a 1. He was a 1. So you talking about 2.5, 3? What are we talking about?
I'm saying like more prepared. The extra 7 pounds. He won't be weight trained. He'll be able to himself. He won't be drugged. His girl won't slip Mickey. You know.
You forgot one shot. Mike Tyson won't give him them edibles beforehand. You know
yeah, Mike Tyson gave him the damn package at the end of the podcast, and he smoked it and ate it. Yeah.
I just think like, because to be honest, covering both of them and covering Bud Crawford, like Bud Crawford to me, And I'm pretty sure you covered him a lot of times. I'm pretty sure Samal Warren watched him. Yo, Bud Crawford didn't turn the switch. So you guys keep talking about Earl's going to be this and that. What about when Bud is that? You know what I'm saying? Bud didn't quick the switch. He kind of had compassion for this dude, man. He
did.
didn't really step on him. I seen Bud step on guys, man. Like he step on EJ. He felt bad when he got the fit in the neck and he was squirming, choking on the smoke. Because remember, he tried to smoke the butt pack and he smoked a little bit of it and his lungs collapsed. So
Yo, he stepped on Hank Lundy. He
did. He stepped on Hank Lundy and Igis Kavalowski. You know what I'm saying?
that dude is a killer in there, man. Killer, like with EJ, he felt compassion. It was like he was the You ever watch like National Geographic when they take the kids out to the hunt and they play with the food a little bit so the kids. That's what he did. Like it was like he felt bad. He didn't suffocate EJ. Like he didn't apply the death lock on him. You know.
I think. I don't mean to cut you off. I think this too, Shaw News. What Sam said too. I think Bud looked at it like it's a rematch clause in here. So I feel right now I pretty much felt what I need to feel, and I can fuck this dude up if I want to. But he didn't fuck him up real bad until he wanted to stop him because he knew there's a rematch clause in there. It's an opportunity for him to get paid another bag. And like you said, yeah, he felt some compassion for Spence. I mean, look how they hugged each other. You know how Spence hugged him, rather. You know, Spence was like, "Damn, nigga, you whooped my ass, man." Dude, you whooped my ass, man. Like, goddamn, I give you your props, man. You the better man.
Yeah,
Here's the question, though. Here's the question: that what's Earl's mental state going to be? Not from the accident. I'm talking about just knowing that another man did what he did to you in that type of a manner.
Dominated.
And, you know, it's one thing to get beat, but you know what is his trainer say? I'd rather get knocked out rather than take a beating. You know what I mean? So he took a beating. What mental state is he going to be in, and what mental state is Diddy going to be in? For real? Because he watched it and he know that he was out coached and his fighter got outperformed.
I think when it comes to Diddy, he's operating off a dim lit bulb to begin with. That shit just flickering up in there. There's not too much going on with that bulb. That shit ain't on all the time. That's why he was looking at Spence the way he was post-fight. He was just staring off into the abyss, man. You know what I'm saying? He was thinking about shit that happened to him when he was in his professional career. Dude he has to prove to me that he's one of the best coaches out here. I'd rather just, hey, man, you come up with a solid game plan, man, that I see Bud have to go to plan B, plan C, and you take it into the later rounds, close to the 11th and 12th. Then I say, okay, all right, I respect that. What's going on, Carlos?
Yeah. What's up, WCS? What's up, fellas? What's going on?
Chilling. We good, man. Friday, man. The weekend is on deck, man. You know what it is.
Yo,
hey, listen, Derek looked at Errol like he was a disappointed parent when you tell a child like a simple math problem that he can't get it. He's like, this big dummy. Like
you ain't lying. Like you just
dummy.
Picked up your kid for stealing out the store. You just looking at him
oh
like,
my God,
God damn, we go to church for nothing.
Like he looked at him like, you ain't watched no film.
Yeah.
For real. He put it off on Errol, did he? You didn't watch no film? Damn, man.
That's like he made sure to catch that red out of the UK, boy. He ain't standing around for no post-fight conferences. He's like, I'm going right to the UK.
No compassion fighter, man. None whatsoever, man. No compassion.
Listen, I watched this fight at least 4 or 5 times now. You know what I'm saying? And in the initial beginning, when I first watched the fight, I was like, he gave him some solid instructions. He kept telling him to step over. But every time I watched it, I'm like, every time he told him to step over, Earl did try to step over, but Bud was waiting for him to step over every time. So I'm like, damn, give this man some different instructions rather than stepping over.
So
he
stays
on the line though.
Yeah,
no matter what he does, he stays on the line.
Listen, Bud, it was one point in the fight, Bud stepped out on him, like he pivoted on him. You know what I'm saying? and Earl went right by him like he was like a bull in the matador. He went right by him, and Bud hooked him. But that was Earl trying to step. He tried to step over to his dominant hand. That's what he was. That's what I mean, from my understanding of boxing, and from me, helping coaching my son boxing. That's what I gathered from him trying to tell him to step over. You know what I'm saying? But every time he tried to, he was getting beat to the punch. He was, you know what I mean? I'm like, what in the world? Tell him something different. You know what I'm saying? Get your head off the line or something. I don't know.
I knew Derek was lost when he got dropped in the second round and he came back to the corner. The first thing Derek asked him was, "What you off balance? Like, were you off balance? Like, Derek, what do you?"
Yeah.
Watch, he was off balance. He overextended and got counted over the top. Clean. The difference was off balance, overextended with no defensive reaction and got counted over the top.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I was like, EJ's in trouble, man. Then the rest was just his.
The thing with Errol, he reminds me of like one of the big running backs, like Chris Henry or like Brandon Jacobs. Like he can go up, he can go north and south. That's his MO. But trying to go lateral, his feet are too heavy, too flat. He ain't got no bounce in the step. It's just not possible for him to do that. All he can do right now is just be more aggressive with Bud. That's all he can do. He can't laterally move with Bud. He can't fight on the back foot with Bud. He's definitely not going to be able to do this in the next 4 months. So all he's going to be able to do is just come with more haymakers, and that's it. And just wait for Bud to knock his ass out.
He can rough him up.
I mean, yeah, he can. What he can do, he can smother him more. But I think Bud is just too elusive. It's too elusive. His feet are too slow to even catch him. Like he can't. And people saying that this boy is an expert at cutting the ring off. Yeah, that's against guys who have flat feet. But when you got guys that can move up, down, left, right, it's hard. And when is the last time you actually seen somebody really pin Bud to the ropes? Like he's always got out. He's never really, you know what I mean? He's not weak.
Yeah,
so
true.
It's gonna be hard to do that. So and he's masked on the inside. So it's like who said it earlier? Was it No Name WCS where he's like Slim walked out the door?
Yeah,
and he got none of a chance. No, that motherfucker gone. He left before none had a chance to even walk in the door.
For real. So. Slim. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You ain't lying, man. What's up, Neezy? Blocks?
Yo, what's up? Peace to the panel, y'all. How y'all doing?
What's good? What's good, Neezy? What's the deal? What's the deal with the panel? Family, Samaj, Carter.
We just talking about your favorite fighter, your favorite team in boxing. That's all we doing. Talking about your favorite team in boxing.
Neezy, what up, baby?
But somebody got to come to the defense of Errol Spence. I mean, come on, man.
And what better person to do it? That's why you here, dog.
Me. That's why I'm here. Yo, man. You know, but yeah, anybody test for VADA? Did anybody test for VADA, man? Because my man, he was a little bit too much of a level up than EJ, man. It's impossible. Because EJ fought all the better competition. So this is I don't believe this victory, man. I can't believe this victory. We gotta have a second fight.
That was the wrong side. His jockstrap was the wrong size. That's why he lost. His balls.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I heard somebody going with the rumor that, well, not a rumor so much, but they saying that they believe that Spence's team is only saying that they want the rematch, but they believe something's gonna get in the way of it, and it's not gonna happen. They think maybe an injury or pullout or something, but they saying that they want it to seem as if they not ducking or anything like that, but really something might get in the way of it. What you think?
I mean, that's what they said about the first one, though. They said that about July 29th. They felt that something was going to happen. I think the fight's going to happen, man. Why not?
I think what happened with Earl was
EJ needs his retirement money.
Yep.
I think what happened with Earl is that he took his time off, right? Had to clear his mind a little bit. He was thinking about the motherfucking rematch, but he realized, God damn, he probably went and saw the fight himself and realized, damn, this motherfucker whipped my ass. He was weighing his options, realized that Bud is the biggest bag. He's about the bag, and he's just gonna go for the bag. He don't want to fight this fight. He's just going there just get another bag. Nobody's gonna pay Errol what he's gonna get paid versus Bud right now.
They still,
said,
you
"Fuck
know,
it,
it's
that's
only
how the
one
system
loss
going."
though. It's only one loss, so they still believe that, you know, with the weight, him moving up to 154, him potentially coming in with a different plan, and also just being a lot more stronger in the ring. They believe that Errol's gonna be more competitive. That's what they thinking. That's what I'm assuming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can confirm via Twitter that I've seen the same things, that they're expecting just a more competitive fight. I said
But
myself though
how
that the Spence fans don't believe that he's even gonna win. They just betting on him going the distance and not getting knocked out this time. So I mean, we shall see.
how EJ gonna win with Bud got so much cheating on his side, man? You crazy? He got the Vada, the snack. He got the
Loaded gloves.
gloves. He got the loaded
Well,
gloves. He got God
Oh,
and the
this weed I'm
devil on his
smoking is
side.
good, boy. This weed I'm smoking is so
He
good,
got
boy. You
he
got me
got
laughing like
God.
a
He
motherfucker.
got the devil on his side. He got
hey,
the
listen,
weed that EJ
I
try
heard
to
from
puff
your
on him.
favorite
God
channels
damn.
channel. You know what I mean? I heard from your favorite channel. You know what I mean? Saying that
And who is
EJ
that?
gonna be on the snack program. I ain't gonna give these guys no shine
Oh, okay.
WCS on your
I know who
platform.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
Put
They
it on.
said
Yeah.
for your favorite channel. You know what I mean? Said that EJ's gonna get on the snack program. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure.
You know how
Well,
bad
what
of an
about
ass whipping
Blu-ray?
you
He
have to
sure he don't
take?
want to use Blu-ray?
You know how much of an ass whipping you have to take for you to fucking change your content?
That's true.
This motherfucker got his ass whipped so bad he got motherfuckers quitting boxing content in general. You got these
Yeah.
motherfuckers going to the blue pill, red pill community.
Wow.
Putting in their retirement papers. I'm talking about
God
freaking soccer
damn.
from now on. I'm talking about
And
the
what they
big
doing
three
right
from
now?
now
They
on.
like, we got a couple of more months all the way to December. If the fight happen, I could get me some more super chats and just die on this fucking spear of PEDs. Fuck it. We're gonna talk about Terence Crawford, about the PEDs, get my super chats, and get off YouTube, man. Fuck it.
Hey, WCS, you said earlier that they be watching tennis and stuff like that. I had to disagree. They went smooth to the dog channels and watching the dog ribbons. You
Westminster.
know,
Westminster. They be over there. Oh man, that's a beautiful dog. Wow. Damn.
look at that poodle run.
Cocker
You know what I mean?
Spaniel originally from Germany.
They thought they was gonna eat some crawfish, some seafood, and they got a bad batch of fucking old ass seafood, man. That's why they were throwing up in the fucking arena, like you were saying earlier, bro. I was listening to
Hello.
your joint earlier. They were throwing up, bro. They
They
was
was
in
just
disbelief.
No, what got me earlier is when WCS said that they all secretly went to the fight in unison.
Yeah.
hey, they
Yeah,
tried,
Hey,
we saw
they
those
tried to
videos.
think it was gonna be a celebration. They did. Look how many people showed up and they didn't say nothing about showing up to Vegas. They all tried to
At
go
all.
out there, man, behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
They thought it was gonna
They,
be
hey,
a
they, they
celebration
was they were
time.
showing videos of like, how many people going for Crawford? How many
Mm-hmm.
people going for Spence? Yeah. I'm like, okay,
hey,
okay.
I got a question. I got a question for WCS and this for Shy News because I know y'all be doing y'all media thing. With the fights that y'all been to, have y'all seen any fucking LDBC guys there?
Wow,
I
that's
At
a
think
great
any events
question.
that you guys have done?
I've seen a handful of them at the Wilder cage, but they wasn't doing no media. They was just like it was like a meet and greet. It was like um yeah, what's that movie that Martin Lawrence and John, it was like the Wild Hogs. You ever seen the Wild Hogs? But
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what it was like.
With John Travolta and them on the motorbikes. They would have, yeah. I
That's
know you're
what
talking
hmm
about.
they all like taking pictures together, and it was just real weird. Like,
Wow.
yeah,
And they was
I'm gonna
all
tell you.
hugging it. They was all hugging the shit out of each other when the fight was over. They was
I'm gonna
hugging
tell
each other
you.
hard,
one dude,
I
crying.
it was
you know, when I was out there on the road, man, I didn't see any of them LDBC. I saw Blue one time when Deontay came over to freaking the Barclays to fight Dominique Brazil.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And seeing him at the statue unveiling. But when I was out there in Deontay Wilder's fight camp, I didn't see no LDBC members out there like that. I didn't see them in Alabama.
This is the reason I asked is because piggybacking off what you guys said, you would think, excuse me, you would think that with all the fucking ass kissing and nut hugging they did, that they would be part of the crew by now. To at least one of these fighters, and you'll see they face. I mean, the way they were nut hugging Wilder and Errol, you would think that they'd be like, hey man, you seem like a cool fellow, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just on the nut hugging.
Yeah, be on my team. Yeah, here's a check. Talk good about me.
Earl can't. Earl, I ain't never seen.
Nah, but you know what I'm saying though. Motherfuckers build shit off of fake bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of motherfuckers build it up just to get that. But I would be assuming like, damn, these guys nut hug these guys so fucking much. Starting with Floyd, you would think that these motherfuckers would have been all over the motherfucking media and at least there. But that's why I asked you. Like, I don't never hear or see none of these motherfuckers at none of these events.
Hey, but Carlos, Diddy is not the most user friendly dude to get in and get media over there. Like you see Ellie from ES News. You know what I'm saying? He's just being pushed by PBC heavy. So that really don't have anything.
Hello, this is Ellie Nutsack. Hello, this is Ellie Nutsack. Hello, this is Ellie Nutsack. Reporting TV.
I'm gonna tell y'all what I found sacrilegious though. What made me look at it a different way, and I got a little bit upset. Yeah, is when Blue went over there and was talking to Bomac. I mean, I get it's for content, but I was like, damn, you was talking heat. You talking about Bud lost a step. You was talking a whole bunch of different stuff, and you went over there was trying to get an interview with the man after the win. Like you was on the team the whole way through. Like talking about Mama Crawford. His mom? There we go. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Nah, he called her Mama Crawford. He gave her a props, but you was acting like you was a part of the team the whole way through, and then you went over there and got interviews, and I'm like, damn, you know.
Another reason
why part of BOK Prime, you should have been got an interview from Bud. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion.
Hey, hold on for a second. Hey, what's good, Mark? How you feeling, man?
What up, though? What's popping, my G?
I'm chilling, man.
Peace,
Welcome back.
Up, Mark?
It's been,
hey, look, I just want to say
like 3 or 4 years, man. Welcome back, brother.
I miss you too, brother. How you been? Hey, look, I'm never too far away. I'm only a call away. My number's still the same. You changed your number though, but it's all good.
Okay. If that's the excuse you use, it's all good. You know
hey, if it work, it work. If it work, it work. If it don't, it's all good. It's all love, though. How you been, bro? Hey, let me say something, man. To the home, I had to beam in on this. The homie with this orange J right here is hilarious. But look, that was my video, and I'm not with the. That was me at the weigh-in hyping up the crowd. Manager Marty was standing beside me, and he actually filmed. But that's me hyping up the crowd, like, and I actually went through the crowd, and I was interviewing everybody who was there, like, who you here for? What's your name? Where you from? What's your name? Where you from? Who you room for? And all of that. But that was me. That wasn't them. But you can hear the
that's
audio.
Where I watched it. That's where I watched it from. That's why.
I got the real video on my channel. He's standing beside me filming.
You said Philly's in the house. You said Philly's in the house. Huh?
yeah, but hey, Mark. But that wasn't that was me though, bro. And and that video, I was like, yo, he talking about me.
They disappeared, bro. They disappeared after that shit though. If you was recording that crowd, a whole bunch of them was sick out their mind, bro.
Oh yeah, they were sick. Yeah, but there was a lot of people there. If you see my video, you'll see how many people really were rooting for Crawford. They was just more up in the bat, but when you can see the whole crowd cheering and jumping up, whether it was Spence or Crawford. But yeah, them people switched up though, man. In real time at the fight, halfway through, they was like, "Yeah, get him, Spence." After that second round, they was like, "Well, all right, well, shit. If you gonna fuck him up, fuck him up. Let's go, bud." Like they switched up immediately.
Underneath the Errol shirts.
Man, they was leaving in tank tops, bro. They didn't wear them shirts. They didn't wear them shirts back to the room, bro. They was wearing tank tops and they were just going shirtless, man, back to their room.
Oh, they had their shoulders inside out.
Yeah, niggas at the penny slots trying to get all their money back, going over there to them penny slots. But they lost their bread. But I just wanted to tap in World Combat Sports, man. I heard y'all was over here having a fish fry. I was like, shit, let me pull up.
Yeah, we was having the fish fry, man. You know, but don't use that phone excuse, man. Come on, Mark, man. Come on,
What you
Don't do
talking
that,
about?
man. Don't use that phone excuse why you don't reach out to a nigga no more, man. You know what I'm saying?
You be
We in the
busy,
same
man. You
backyard.
be
We in the same
busy,
backyard. It's
bro.
called IG. Hit me in the DM, nigga. Don't
I
use that
I
goddamn
I hit
bogus
you up.
ass
I hit you up
phone number
today.
change. Mark
Your
Nash
number
Hey,
is a
did
Mark.
change.
look.
Mine
Mark
did.
Nash a talented dude. Mark Nash a talented dude, man. You
Yeah,
know
you
what I'm
got
saying?
great test, great
He a
contact.
talented dude. He just, he
Hey,
just kicked
listen,
the
Did
nigga
y'all
to
beloved,
the
I'm
see
gonna
his
let
curb and
y'all
video?
shit.
go.
You said I just
Did
what,
y'all see
Scott?
his video where he had
Nigga
I'm
kicked the
Cam
nigga
singing?
to the curb and shit. Stop answering the phone, trying to do some content. Nigga couldn't get in contact with you. Shit.
Man, I'm trying to get popping like you, man.
Man, stop with that ATL
Grind,
street talk, dog.
grinding,
Come
bro. I'm trying
on,
to get it
man.
like you,
WCS
OG.
got like 6 phones. WCS
Right,
got like six
man.
phones, Mark.
Nah, man.
Right.
No, not at all. I got a pager and I got a damn droid. That's it.
But I will
Damn,
say
my
this
man said a
story.
pager.
Hey, Scotty, guess who I saw immediately after the fight, though?
What?
Like, you can't
Who?
make this up. I hit Rachel up. She was like, come to the room, blah, blah, blah. I was doing a lot of interviews after the fight, so I was hanging
Okay.
around the ring. I was like one of the last people to leave. She
Yeah.
was like, yeah, just come to the room, right? Because No Detail lost his fight. Bro, as
Yeah.
soon as I walk in there, first person I see is BFTB and Drew Titan. I said, wow.
So okay,
Right there. You can't
that's
make this
about
up.
right
Like
because they're
immediately after the fight, I bump into BF and Drew.
so they was in Rachel's room with
Well,
Nonito.
Yeah, we was all in
Yeah,
there. It
that's
was
about
me
right because they
and
Crawford haters. They Crawford haters.
who else was
I
there?
thought,
What's the other?
I
I'm not a
thought they don't
Crawford
care
hater.
about the results.
Yeah, he
No,
don't care about the
Nito and Rachel
results.
had Crawford winning the fight. I had
Hey,
brunch with
hey,
them at the day
WCS,
after
I'm
the
gonna holler
weigh-in.
at y'all another time, man. Peace, beloveds. Y'all have a good
All
one.
right, Samal, you
Peace,
too,
peace.
man.
All right, peace.
Mark, be safe, baby.
You said what, Mark? What do you say?
They had Crawford winning. They had picked them. They picked them leading up to the fight, and I had breakfast with brunch with them that morning after the weigh-in, with the official weigh-in, and then they did the mock weigh-in. In between that, we all kicked it, and they had him winning. They said they
Man,
predicted on the
every
win.
time I brought up Crawford on that other panel, she had some slick to say or whatever, like she was against Crawford. So I mean, if they from a boxing perspective, yeah, they should have picked Crawford to win because they seen it. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
hey,
they definitely had him winning, and Sugar Hill. I was there with Sugar Hill too. That was the irony
okay,
too. Drew had said that Drew, Sugar Hill, BF was all in the same room together
damn,
Fuck.
immediately after the fight.
Oh, that's
damn.
a checkpoint. Fuck these
So as soon
niggas.
as
They
I
ain't gonna
saw,
catch me.
but it was
Wasn't
just
Sugar Hill
ironic,
with
like because
Hopkins at one
the
point?
car fight and
Hey,
shit, and
mute
then
your
Drew
mic,
bumped into the dude.
Jamal.
All right.
If you
So
having
Drew
self
bumped into the dude
conversations,
after the car fight, but
All right,
everybody
got
was
it.
respectful though. It was all love. Everybody was respectful, but it was just the irony. I was like, yo, I said, imagine me seeing you here, and BF was looking at me like, bro, I don't even know you, and he don't. And I was like, yo, it's just you're a Spence guy, I'm a
man,
Crawford
come
guy.
on, man. You believe that shit, man? Come on,
What?
bro.
Believe what?
You don't believe BF don't know you, man. He know who the fuck you are, man.
I ain't never been on his show, and I
You
don't
don't have to
talk
be
about
on
him, and
this
I don't do
show.
videos with him.
He do tune in to other people's show. You've been on long enough for him to know who you are. That
I'm
I
being
don't know you
humble. I'm
type
being
of
humble.
deal is
World Combat
just no
Sports. I'm being
bullshit.
humble.
That's just I don't know you ain't important. You don't fit my status quo. I bet if me and Shaw News would have been there, it would have been different because them niggas would have been, oh man, we've been waiting for this opportunity. Oh man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
World
talk
Combat
too much
Sports. I'm
shit.
an upstart. People don't know me.
No, that's what they said about Shaw News.
Yeah, I remember.
You know what I'm saying? They said he was an upstart. Blue Blood said that shit.
I didn't
But
see
what
him,
else?
but
What else you seen at the fight, man? That was worthy of speaking on.
well, shit. I sat beside Sugar Hill, and he was calling that fight the whole night. Him and Andy Ruiz. I was in between Andy Ruiz and Sugar Hill, and Sugar Hill was calling that shit all night long.
So where were you sitting at? Near the floor, near the ring? I mean, where
I
were
was
your
on the floor.
location
I
at?
was row 7. I was on row 7 on the floor. I was right
Okay.
behind Judge Mathis and Ebony Bridges, and I was sitting between Sugar Hill and Andy Ruiz.
So what that ticket run you?
Me?
Yeah. Because I know y'all didn't get credentials. I mean, what that ticket
Oh, I
run you?
did get credentials, but I didn't even sit in my credential seat though. I got credentials. I still got my but I didn't get one of those credentials like far as the neck band like people had. My credential was more like the wristband, like the all access joint. And I still kept it. Still kept it. But the ticket, I didn't pay this, but the ticket price, when I looked at it, it said 3,500. The
What you
face
mean you
value of the
didn't
ticket.
pay? You got the comp ticket?
Yeah, I got comp.
Okay. Okay.
I got comp.
I'm just asking because I mean I haven't really talked to anybody that was at the fight. I haven't been trying to either. You know what I'm saying? But okay,
What's all
that's what's
love?
up.
Yeah, I got comp the ticket, man. I can't even hold you. Can't even hold you. I got comp. It was a blessing. Rachel Donaire and Nonito hooked me up. Can't even
Okay,
hold
that's
you.
what's up. I can't be in the good old boy network. I never. Hey, only thing I can say, you know, Shaw News done hooked me up, man. Goddamn, Team
I
Tiffany
heard.
did
I,
did a
I
brother
heard. I heard
good.
you hooked them up too with that nice cam too. I saw the camera you hooked them up with too.
Yeah,
It was
man. You
fire.
know, it's teamwork. You know what I'm saying? I've been up in the clouds in the suites. I mean, the air different out there. You know what I'm saying? My lungs still pretty good.
Must be nice. Must be nice. Maybe I'll get an invite one day. You know what I'm saying? But it's
I
all
mean,
good.
if you cover PBC a top rank, I mean, whatever, dog. You know what I'm
Can't tell them, man, because you know the motto. Hey, what do I know? Who do I know? You know, you can't.
saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yaga, Zaga.
I let them think I'm an upstart, man. You know, they like to talk about me, man.
It's all love. But yeah, man, I'm about to hit this button on this shit, man. I just want to tap in and talk some shit with y'all, man. It's all love on this side, man. Look forward to seeing y'all soon in the physical form.
What fight you trying to cover next then? Just PBCs or what?
No, not just PBC. Like them last two credentials I got with them, I actually got them. Cause you know I did that ring walk song for Nonito. That's really how I got that Frank Martin credential, because he was supposed to be on that fight, but then they moved him. But they had already approved me for the credential, so I went out there anyway. So I went to
Oh, so
Vegas,
you
then I
went
went
through
back and
Donaire them for the credential for Nonito.
yeah, 'cause I did the ring wall music. So I wanted to.
Okay.
It was one thing to go to the fight, but I was like, man, I want to get some access, you know. So
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that.
she was
Yeah.
able to
I
push
mean,
that through on the back end for your boy.
yeah, that's Vegas. I mean, saying at least she was able to do something that the LDBC is in there. I ain't see them with no credentials doing no media shit. Even though they might have had a wristband, I didn't see no videos out, man. I didn't see shit popping.
Yeah, man, I got mine. I'll tell you that. I got my
Damn,
footage out there. Yeah,
that's
it
what's
was
up.
it
That's
was
what's
dope
up.
though, man. It was dope. Like it's one thing to go to the. That's my thing too. World Combat Sports. Like people talked about this fight for years, and then go to the fight, then buy the fight. They stole the fight, and it was
Yeah.
just like that's just crazy to see how many people didn't support this event. And the pay-per-view numbers reflect that. It's truly disappointing to say the least. Even that the Haney versus Loma fight. Everybody had an opinion about the fight afterwards, but when you see those numbers, they don't reflect this many people watching the fight.
No.
Dubois and what's the fight that just happened? Dubois versus Usyk.
Usyk.
Everybody crazy about, oh, he got robbed. He got robbed. Like, man, y'all niggas weren't even covering this fight for the
That's
last
true.
2-3 weeks or the months leading up to this fight. But now everybody, oh, Daniel Dubois got robbed. I was like, come on, bro. You don't give a fuck about Daniel Dubois. Excuse my French, but you don't give a damn
Yeah, a
about
lot of
Daniel
people
Dubois.
don't give a fuck about Daniel Dubois. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, what's his name? Saying he quit, man. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why they could lean on this bullshit narrative that black fighters don't sell, man. When motherfuckers keep stealing the damn fight, yo, and not doing their due diligence and fucking buy the fight or go to the fight, put the money up, man. Bet on these fighters, man. Shit don't make no sense.
Yeah.
They should at least all the energy they put in talking and nut hugging these motherfuckers. They could at least put some money towards a collection plate.
True. That's true.
I be, man. But
But
shit, let me go, man. I just want to tap in, let homie know that was me doing that, hyping the crowd up, shit, and that was me
Yeah, credit
interviewing
to
the
you,
audience.
bro. Yeah,
But it
that's what I was.
wasn't.
My door was. I ain't mention his name. That's why I ain't mention his name. You did. So credit
Yeah.
to you.
But it
That's
was
your video I was watching. Mark Nash. That shit was funny as fuck, yo.
no. He got a video too, but his video isn't interviewing the crowd. His video is a little shorter, and I think he just talking like hyping it up, like, yeah, man, this is content. But I was going in, bro. I took over that shit. You would have thought I was hosting 106 in Park. I was all in the crowds interviewing the fans, other fighters. Mike Tyson sat right in front of me. Like that shit was crazy, man.
I
But it was a
want
hell of
more
an
of the
event.
visuals. More of the visuals of fucking James Harden and Jamel Cholo talking. That shit was funny.
Yeah, that would have been viral right there. Whoever's close to that shit.
That
Jay,
shit
Jay
crazy.
looked at him like he was
Okay,
confused.
he
Like, which
straight up
Charlo are
folded.
you
He
again?
folded his arms. His lady was scared. Like, oh, I know my man is capping, but I gotta believe what he say. Fuck out of here, yo.
I gotta
That
go
man
home
jaw was
tonight.
tight as hell. That man jaw was tight as hell in that fucking camera.
Yeah, it
And like,
was.
these
Hey,
niggas can't fuck with me.
he
They
said, I
ain't in
already
my weight
did that.
class.
I already
I
did
already
that.
did that. I'm fighting
He said, I
Canelo now.
already did that. And so did Bud, nigga. Stop lying. Come on, I already did that. Like it hadn't been done before.
I'm
I already did that. I was
busy.
undisputed already. I'm fighting Canelo.
Yeah, I'm fighting Canelo,
I
man. This
fight
nigga ain't on
Canelo.
my
I'm fighting
level.
Canelo.
Ain't on my level.
Jay,
Man, I'm like,
After he
I just
after he
wanted to
get
see.
beat the shit out of, he gonna be begging for Crawford to fight him, man.
I just wanted to see James Harden face, man. I just couldn't see his face. I just wanted to see
He folded those arms.
that look he had on his face. Like, who is this nigga cussing at? First of all, like, what's wrong with you, man?
that motherfucker got a basketball in his beard.
I know, man.
Yeah, he
Motherfucking
folded his arms. He was like, this nigga trying to calm me. Nigga, you know how many times you came to my game when I was in Houston playing basketball and I saw you there? I know when you lying, nigga. Fuck out of here. And I was digging out your shorty that you walking with right now.
Yeah, for real, right?
That's
And I didn't
fucked
get
up.
hit. I didn't get hit one time digging her out either. Shit, I ain't get hit one time, nigga.
Nah,
I
one
don't know where
time.
the fuck you was at.
Damn, that motherfucker. Shit. Slapped the shit out of Charlo.
The
Man,
Jamal
James Harden,
Charlo,
man,
right?
man, James Harden be like, man, I can pull your shorty. Just step away for a little bit. Go to the concession
Just step
stand.
away.
Go to the concession
Like,
stand. I'll
you
pull your
believe your
shorty, man.
man? You believe your man? I'm like, I don't know, but here's my number. I'm like, damn, I ain't even fucking trying to holler at you like that, but fuck it. Give it to me.
Yeah, you know.
See the shirt I got on, girl? You see the shirt I got on?
Yo, I gotta.
You see the shirt I got on?
Yo, it was good chopping it up with everybody on the panel. The brothers that got off. Salute to y'all. Salute WTF. You know,
Salute to you, brother.
Word, Shaw.
Salute.
Yes, sir, man. Keep putting in that work, man. As always, Team Tucker official. You know, do you know when Jahad gonna be back in the ring, man?
don't hold me looking at November. You didn't hear it from me. That was, the other guy. But we looking at November. Big November. Some one of our stablemates is fighting in November. I think we won that.
Yeah, for sure.
Easy work,
man. Shout out to Jahad and Molly, man, and music. Shout out to the team. Y'all keep doing your thing over there, man. Tell Jahad ain't shit changed, man. Shit changed.
Enjoy y'all night.
Yeah, enjoy your night, brother.
Take it easy, OG.
All right.
Be safe out there.
Another reason why Spence lost because he had his mom sitting up top at the VIP instead of in the front like Terence Crawford mom. So that's why that's another reason.
No, I mean they can sit in the suite, dog. They can sit in the suite.
She wasn't listening, bro.
He needed to hear her
Her
words of
mom was
encouragement.
close enough to give him that love and that extra push. So you know what I mean? That's all.
When I saw the all access, she hugged him. She's like, "Didn't I tell you? What did I tell you?" She gave him a hug and the all access. She's like, "Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you before?" She probably whispered to like, "Yo, you gotta train because this is a bad motherfucker. I told you before, boy." And then he's like, "Damn, this is what it feel like to lose. Damn, I gotta
She said
run
that
that
shit
back."
all off camera.
Yeah,
all
she
off
said
camera.
it don't matter.
She's like, "It's okay, baby. It's okay, baby. Jesus still love you."
Yep. She said it's okay. They start leaning side to side. Jesus love me this I know.
They got into that car. She was like, "I told you who's gonna whip your ass, baby, but you didn't listen."
For real.
Shouldn't have
You
been
up here
talking
embarrassing
shit.
a family like that. Wait till you get home. Take this belt off on your
You
ass.
always been hard headed, boy. Been disrespectful since you was 7.
Now thank your mama for thank your mama for betting all the money on Terence Crawford for you.
she probably did bet on that motherfucker too.
She's like, wait,
Now you
mama, I
want some
got a lot
extra
of money in
baby.
my
I bet on
account.
Terrence.
I got a lot of
I
money in
bet
my
on
account,
Terrence,
mom.
baby.
Oh shit. I guess. Thanks. Fuck it.
He's like, baby, you know, I always got your back. I always got your back. You know what I'm saying? I had to bet on Terrence in this one. I had to bet on Terrence now. It's a
I knew
business.
that
You
shit
know,
was over
dad on the
with.
other side of the limo talking about, we told you, boy, but we told you.
What y'all say? What y'all think about this rematch?
What part
Gonna
of
get
it?
his ass whipped again.
Like, okay, all right, that's fair.
I think it's gonna be
I'm saying,
detrimental.
like,
It's gonna be a
I
legal
think
that's
homicide.
fair. That's fair.
I think they really have to lean on these YouTube excuses just to sell the fight, man. Honestly, because Bud messed it up by whipping his ass like that.
Yeah, cause that's another thing. Somebody, I seen one channel say that it's gonna be big because rematches always do a lot more than the first fight. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not too
I
sure
don't
about
know.
that. Like, that was a massacre, bro. That was a
This is this is
it's a lot of people I've been hearing saying that they specifically not go by the fight based off of the first result. Like, that shit was that crazy.
Man, they
this
can say
this.
that shit, but closer to the fight come, you know, let's just say it gets to November. Man, they whole mind gonna man, they whole damn, you know, they whole shit gonna change. They everything, man. Just like July 29th, man.
Hey, July 29th, the world was flipped upside down for that.
For
Upside
They know
them,
how
down,
to
dog.
for them,
That's
yeah,
exactly what I said.
definitely
For
did.
they ass. Come on, man.
Not for us, man. We was good.
Come
Which
on,
It
man.
was
But
like,
you
we
know,
told
bro,
you this
that
fucking dude.
world
It's
ain't
gonna be
flipped
as
up,
easy as
down, left,
fucking
and right
fight.
because we live in reality. So we centered. We don't gotta shake up, down, left, and right, get turned on our head every 3 months. No. You know what I mean? That's
I'm
crazy.
expecting the David Evanesian special in the rematch. David Evan, I want to see straight
Hey,
sleep.
why was I thinking about that too?
I
I
want
Damn,
to
said,
you
see
think
damn, what if
you
they
straight
going
go
for the
sleep.
straight up
amnesia?
flat line. Damn.
Straight flatline sleep.
Errol gonna look like Jersey Joe Walcott after fucking Rocky knocked his
Hey,
ass
Big
out.
Blunts, you don't
That's
feel
how
a
he gonna
little
look.
like you don't feel a little, you know, you don't feel no, you know where your heart at, man. You want that man to get fucked up.
I want that nigga to get fucked up, nigga. Hell yeah, nigga. I'm talking about Antonio Tarver in the rematch, the second fight. Roy Jones knocked him out, second round,
Man, why you
sleep.
got to bring
Got
my
any
guy
more
Roy
excuses,
Jones
Roy?
up, man?
Yeah,
Why you
why
got
you
to
Man,
bring
always
him
OG,
gotta
into
I'm
the
just
why Roy
saying,
gotta
conversation,
always
man.
dog?
catch a
I mean,
stray?
Come
got any
on, man. Why
excuses
you got to
tonight,
bring
Spence?
RJJ? Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Got any
yo,
excuses?
I didn't feel sorry for
That's
this
hard. No
motherfucker not
bullshit.
one bit, yo. I ain't feel sorry for EJ not one bit after his ass whooping. That shit was fucking great, man.
Bro, I did because that's how bad it was, bro. And it's crazy. And I promise you, bro, I never thought that I would. I said, bro,
I
I've
was the
been
same.
waiting on this, bro. This gonna be a early
Hey,
birthday prayer. I mean, that day was amazing, bro. It just kept adding up,
I
and I
posted
really
my
felt
live
bad.
reaction right on Twitter. I had to break it up in 30-second intervals because when I posted the whole 7 round, my reaction to the 7 round, they took it down for
Yep,
copyright.
they
I had the
snagged
whole
it.
2
Yeah,
minutes
yep.
on Twitter and shit. So I had to break it up in like 35-second sections. Man, I was going
Yo,
crazy that night.
I honestly, after the first round, I still didn't believe they was fighting each other, man.
It was almost like a dream for real. No bullshit.
Man,
It was almost like a dream for it. I never
I
thought
could
this man
believe
would
it.
step in the ring, bro, and
Yo,
just
I
see
ain't
why.
even gonna lie, but I started feeling bad for him too, because I started off when Bud was hitting this motherfucker, I was like, damn, and then
Come
it went
on,
from
be
that to
real, bro.
damn,
See, you got a heart, bro.
damn.
You got a heart, Carlos. I respect. I
I was like,
respect that.
damn.
He had that puppy dog look on his face though. That's what
Yeah,
made you
it
just
was making it
draw
worse.
in.
You
It's
ain't
like,
lying.
damn, dude, keep getting up for more, dog. Just stay your ass on the
And the
canvas,
fake
man.
I
smile
think
after you get knocked down, it's like,
look,
come
Yeah,
on, bro.
that
if that was like
nervous like
That's that
embarrassment
nervous
smile.
smile, bro.
yeah, that's what that was. There's so many people. You got to get up quick, G. You know what I'm saying? Like every time. If that was a little ballroom, small room, you could have gave up on your knee type shit. But nigga, this the biggest man. Everybody in their mama
Oh,
witnessing
your
this shit.
knee
We better
type
jump up
shit.
like that shit didn't bother your ass. But that
Yep.
boy was hurt the whole
Yep.
time, man. I seen, hey, listen
Bro,
on my
he
mama.
couldn't
I was
pull no
watching it,
damn
right?
Ryan, bro.
He,
Come on, man.
hey,
Watch
look,
out,
Bud
bro.
hit him in his face and he scrunched his nose up like, damn.
Like that shit just like his nose broke or some shit. And Bud seen him scrunch his nose up and start firing on him and shit. And then I forgot. I don't know if it was. I think it was round 7. He hit him with a nasty body shot right before the second knockdown. Nasty body shot that sent Spence to the ropes. You can see the veins in his neck tighten up and shit. Like that shit had hurt. Bud stuffed that motherfucker right up in there. Sent him to the ropes.
Did you see some drop out his gloves though? Did you see some drop out of Crawford's gloves?
I seen Spence drop. That's all I know, man. Y'all gotta listen. If y'all follow me
Yo,
on Twitter,
this is impossible, man. Because Gamboa hurt him, man. This is bullshit. Gamboa hurt him, man. This is bullshit, man.
Diamond brass knuckles on. I'm starting to fuck it. Let's add on to
them custom titanium brass knuckles.
Custom titanium, yes.
Custom. You know how many motherfuckers sat up there and they said that Spence was nothing like Ndongo, and I was trying to tell niggas on Twitter, like, listen, Bud is familiar with southpaws. A lot of people running around ain't just now talking about this two southpaw shit, man. It's documented, right? I was trying to let these goofy ass niggas know before I start taking their money. I was like, listen, man, the dude Bud familiar with southpaws. He dropped Ndongo in the second round. Then, I mean, Spence go out there and get Ndongo. You know what I mean?
Hey, this what they'll say.
You know what's crazy?
Ndongo.
He trained orthodox. He trained the whole time orthodox. That's the crazy part. He trained the whole time orthodox. If you look at the media day, he was training orthodox. He wasn't even doing
media day. I know that
he was doing both.
He did both. Yeah, in the media he would start southpaw
so intelligent.
1 round.
He the type to keep that under wraps.
The timer would be.
Oh no, you're right.
He didn't stick to the game plan of what they recorded. They recorded and they watched Terence Crawford. He didn't stick to the game plan that they was watching and spying on him, and then he gonna go southpaw. He cheated.
Yeah, Bud said he didn't think about fighting southpaw to the last minute before
exactly. You don't warm up orthodox and then come out southpaw, nigga. You cheating.
Yeah, that's bullshit, man.
I thought it was.
You supposed to have one stance. You're not supposed to switch. Only boots supposed to switch. You're not supposed to switch. You supposed to have one stance, and you supposed to start off slow. That means get hit a couple
collect data. Collect data.
About
that's
4 or 5 rounds.
Nah. That's
and you supposed to have lost the first 5 rounds. You supposed to have lost the first 5 rounds.
Yeah,
this is bullshit, man.
Errol lost because he broke his ribs. He ain't sparred for 6 weeks.
Yep.
WCS videos were affecting his neurological system because he was watching WCS videos. Messing his head up.
I agree.
Bud had egg weights. He had I think he had a deck of cards in his gloves.
Hold on. My nigga IB the P. What's the deal? IB. We've been looking, man. It's been over a month, IB.
For real, man. Where my push-ups at? Where my push-ups at,
I need my 50, IB. I'm tired, IB. Broke, IB. I had 50 on that, IB. Where you been, bro? It's been over.
Salute. I got a dip. I know you got a dip because you trying to stay in the shadows, man.
How you coming to me like that?
Push-ups, IB.
What kind of shit is this, man?
Come on, IB. Come on up to your bet, nigga.
I had a list of niggas I bet, and I knew if anybody on that motherfucking list was sturdy, it was IB the motherfucking P.
He used this nigga. You trying to tell me he didn't give you a bet yet? Oh my god, man. You trying to tell me IB pay his debts, man.
IB pay, man. IB pay. You know what I mean?
But he owed me a debt right now. I'm just wondering why you trying to leave, man. You come on, IB, man.
I'm like, damn.
That motherfucker said hello, good night, like a Jamaican.
Yeah, like, for real. Hello, good night.
I told IB too. I told IB on a motherfucking panel. I said, IB, if Bud win, can I be the first nigga you pay? And that's just crazy, G. That's just crazy as hell, G. This nigga been missing. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, he been missing just like the white
in or around the DMV area at all.
The white gone. The white gone. I think the white might be dead.
So that's another area that's bad leading into this rematch. You know, it's not safe to bet on the YTC. You won't get paid, so don't do it.
Yeah, you won't. Hey, obviously,
you won't. Not on the
YTC. None of them gonna have any fight parties that night neither. They all gonna watch the fight all alone in their houses by themselves in the dark, in the quiet.
I had about 4 or 5 dudes on Twitter pay. You know what I'm saying? 4 or 5 dudes from Twitter actually paid and sent their money. Ray Jackson, a lot of people know about Ray Jackson. You know what I'm saying? If you on Twitter, you know Ray Jackson got a hit, you know what I mean? His reaches. And he got some of the worst boxing takes and say some of the most craziest shit. But I mean, we bet, and soon as you know what I mean, soon as the fight was over, that nigga sent me $100. He wasn't
for
playing.
real? Okay.
Yeah,
I thought you were about to say
He's
something
sturdy
else.
for sure.
He do be on some bullshit with what his predictions are though.
Yeah, he be out like the boxers be tagging him and shit. They be responding to him like he got some motion
See,
on
they
that
respond
motherfucking
to
Twitter.
him. He on some bullshit, blunt.
Yeah, I mean,
like
but they fuck with
the
him too.
ones who don't
Couple
be
of
on the bullshit, you know, they don't respond to. But the ones that be saying controversial shit, they'll respond to.
Yeah, like he would go back and forth with Bud's sister and shit. She would comment on this shit, and then he'd be like, "When you gonna let me take you out?" type shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's still Spence. But you know what I mean, we could go out this, that, the third. Like he a silly ass nigga. But you know, gotta respect the nigga that stand on his business, man. He stood on his shit.
That shit wouldn't play out for me like that. If I was going, you know, and talking shit to Letitia, man, motherfuckers be out here trying to threaten. No, I'm coming down to the A. I don't care how much you support me.
He shaved his beard off.
No, you lie. You lied.
And what was the other thing? Yeah,
that's not even his real sister,
WCS videos. Yeah, WCS videos did it triggered EJ and messed him up for the night of the fight. Man, made him lose.
It gave him PTSD. It gave him PTSD. That's why he lost.
He kept talking about the car accident.
Right? Like in all seriousness though, it was too many signs that the man was not prepared and fit to go in here and even, you know, you would think by the signs that was out there, not even that
it's
game.
denial, bro.
You know what I mean, just you would think
so he wasn't fit now, Blind. She trying to say he wasn't fit.
Listen, everything
he was saying,
he was
100%, bro.
Hold on. Let me tell you, right? Everything, man. It was so much articles and shit. The way he was talking at the goddamn press conference, Bud talking about some he gonna try to break my will, I'm gonna try to break his face. Errol wasn't saying nothing crazy. He wasn't, you know what I mean, talking out of pocket. He sat there and let dude go back and forth at the second press conference and all, or what was that, right before the weigh-in or whatever? They was both drained and all that.
Y'all
done and all that. Not Bud still talking crazy. Bud telling people, you know, we gonna try to kill each other. Errol ain't saying nothing like that. It was so many signs then, right? Look, right the fight night, right before the card even started, boxing scene drop articles and Spence saying, a part of me thinks I'm gonna get beat up. A part of me thinks I'm gonna get knocked down and get up and go on to you know, keep fighting and compete and win. You know what I mean? So it's like, nigga, you already, like you saying, you doing everything. You getting hit upside your head in the media workouts. You know what I mean? The balance issues, the trainer was laughing and shit. You shaking hard as hell carrying these kettlebells. I'm watching Bud push the sled. You know what I'm saying? At gym, he throwing that bit. You know what I mean? He throwing that bit like that. Man, it was just too many signs that even if, like, I feel like a person with common sense should know something ain't right with this dude. He not coming out
here winning.
That's
ain't
blocked
so common
though with
anymore,
denial,
and that's all
so
the EJ
emotion.
fans.
Common sense ain't common
out anymore, bro.
It don't work. Common
like,
sense
listen,
is completely canceled out.
MD Mills will tell you, right? I had motherfuckers. Combat to tell you too, because Combat used to call me a Errol Spence fan, right? When I first got on it and started doing my thing, he used to say I'm really a Spence fan because I was on the edge when I first got into this shit. I always said it was 50-50. I said I could see Spence win it, I could see Bud win it. Then I had, then months went by.
I think I remember you saying that back on Bro Channel.
For real, man. I left comments on the Kell Brook fighter Errol Spence, and I was even the meetup backstage. Somebody had commented on the shit. Matter of fact, me and MD Mills was going back and forth on that joint. And I was like, listen, man, I think Errol believes he could beat him, and I think Errol could beat him. You know what I mean? Type shit. But I had to learn for myself. You know what I mean? And then once I started paying attention and I really got in this shit and I sat down and I stopped listening to them lame ass channels that was spitting that bullshit, talking that fake shit. You know what I mean? Finding out what's really good. It was the kill. I'm not gonna lie, it was the kill switch video when he fought Porter that did it for me, that sealed it. I was like, yo, this dude crazy. That was the video. That was the video that made me say, yo, this dude is different. You know what I mean? Like when they slowed it down. The Top Rank had posted the like close up, you know what I mean? And you could see him looking over there and shit. And then like not even 30 seconds later, I just thought that was wild. Like this dude is using his brain. You know what I'm saying? One dude is just using his bronze. It was just a different. You could just tell, bro. And it
But
just
you sure what EJ running out the arena didn't influence your change too?
I ain't at first, like in the beginning, for real. When I got into this shit, I didn't know what to think about that. Honestly, I kind of felt like maybe he thought that was some bullshit. Like, man, you just let your daddy, like this nigga daddy, just jump up here and say your bitch ass. But then it's like, you know, nah, I think Errol really seen that. Yo, this dude is really fucking like that. You know what I mean? Like this dude is really fucking like that.
But if Sean Porter would have won, shit, his ass would have been up in that motherfucking front and center.
He would have ran so fast that I ran. Yo, let's do a rematch for undisputed. Come on, man.
Cause look, after Spence and Porter fought, when I was watching the post fight, mind you, I'm a nigga that I wasn't there for the 5 years, so I had to go back and watch all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to post fight press conference, and Porter was like, Errol was talking in the mic, and Porter was rematch. Like Porter wanted to run that shit back with Spence. And rightfully so, because he was getting off on him. You know what I mean? It was a close. I mean, you know, some people had Porter winning that shit outside of the knockdown. You know what I mean? Had he not got knocked down, they thought he would have took that. But, you know, it's just hard for me. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was a nigga that was on the fence that damn near was a Spence fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you was a Spence fan, nigga. No,
or at least could see, right?
You've been reconverted. You've been what's it? You've been converted,
recalibrated,
been converted.
But look, I was too fresh in though. I was too fresh in. Like I was a brand new fish in the swimming tank. You know what I mean? Like in the fish tank, I was everywhere. I was listening to Blue. I was listening to Fanon. I was, you know what I mean? I was trying to understand what's really what's really going on. Because outside of the boxing, it seemed like it was just a lot of other shit going on. You know what I mean? Is this person really ducking? Is this what, you know, what's real and what's not? You know what I mean? And I'm glad. Hey, listen, I'm so glad I got to be on the right fucking side of the history. You know what I'm saying? The correct side, the smart side. You know what I mean? The intelligent side. Because it wasn't.
I mean, I think you learned about taking that public transportation through these YTC streets.
For sure.
It taught you a lot.
For sure.
Because I remember those days. Yeah, I remember.
For sure, OG, you remember? Hell yeah. Like, and that's the thing too, is like I realized that a lot of these people that gravitate to these channels and listen to that bullshit, they just got to find out for themselves. There's no saving them folk. There's no trying to go over there and convince them that the person they listening to is this, that, and the other. It's just like I leave all that shit alone now. I don't care to, man, listen. Some of them dudes I can't stand and listen to 5 seconds of their ass. So, you know,
I'm just waiting for this rematch, man, because it's just more opportunity to see what these sorry, you know what I'm saying, goofy ass clowns gonna come up with next for Bud. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder if it's gonna be in the same place or they're gonna move it outside of Vegas. It might go back to Vegas, man. But I don't want it to go back to the T-Mobile Arena because, you know, that's his bad memories for Spence. You know, he might have.
No, let it be in Dallas.
Oh man, beat him down in Dallas like that, dog. Oh shit.
Hey y'all, what y'all think about the thing where, like,
and I say like before, yo, he'll be safe because if anybody fight like that in Dallas, he's gonna get out of there safe.
Y'all talking at the same time. Hey, Neezy, what were you saying, bro? MMA.
I'm waiting for this loud ass quarter pass. I was saying, what you was thinking about? Like they saying that Crawford wanted to be in Vegas because that's how he can wrap his hands. You see what I'm saying? However he want to, and he wrapping them like Inoue.
Oh,
that's what they trying to say. He wrapping them like Inoue, so that's giving him extra punching power.
I mean, he been wrapping,
and that's
his hands
why
like
he
that,
specifically said he wanted it in Vegas.
I mean, he said he didn't want it in Texas because he wanted to be neutral. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want it in Texas because he felt it wouldn't be a neutral playing ground for him, and he might get robbed.
Hey, fellas, I'm gonna head out, man.
Yeah,
y'all
but
have
like,
a blessed
what about
night, all right?
Hey, Carlos, no doubt, bro.
Word.
All right, bro. Be
y'all
safe.
be safe, fellas. All right,
Enjoy your
y'all.
weekend, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, as far as that hand wrapping goes, I mean, I'm not gonna sit up here and act like he don't know what's best for him. as far as wrapping his own hands, I'm not gonna sit up here and say even if look, I don't care if he following the rules. Spence need to go in there and figure out how he wrapping his hand, wrap his hands the exact way. So then what we talking
That's
about?
real.
You know what I'm saying? Like send your people over there, figure out how it's done, come over there and do it.
But let's
You
say,
still not gonna
right,
change.
because it's still a thing where you can say, bro, if one fighter's used to it and the other fighter's not used to it, then it's like, okay, then it's like it's still not an even playing field. Because, like, let's say the Wilder situation where he used the same gloves that Fury's using. He fucked around and fucked his whole hand up because of them gloves. He was punching too hard and he punching the top of Fury head and all type of shit. He fucked his whole shit up because he wasn't used to them gloves. You see what I'm saying? He doing too much. So him switching up his whole style still backfired on him. So, bruh, at the end of the day, bruh held the advantage because of the different shit that he was doing. You see what I'm saying? So let's say Spence was to do that. Spence, he's still like, bro, you don't know how he go come. It's that don't guarantee him any even playing, not even, you see what I'm saying, an
Exactly,
even
Ben.
playing field.
So he should just shut the fuck up then. And his fans should just shut the fuck up then. Because if he not gonna go over there and do it and try to get the same advantage, then just shut the fuck up then. Like what we talking about? You know what I'm saying? What we really talking about? Either go over there and do the same shit or stay your ass over here and do what you do. You know what I mean?
What he should do is before the fight, let Terence wrap his hand up and be like, yo, Bud, can you wrap my hands up, please,
Word.
first?
There you go.
Before we fight
I'll
each
give
other?
you 20% of my purse if you wrap my hands.
Because Diddy don't know how to. Can you wrap it up the way you know you do it? You know what, like Anui, you know what I'm saying? So we can be on level playing fields.
For real.
Yo, you want to use my team too? You can use my corner if you want.
Hey, Esau, go in there and be in Spence corner this time. You know what I'm saying? You know, go in there. Red Spike, yeah, go you too. I'm gonna keep Bo Mac over here, and yeah, we're gonna see who learned what. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And help him out.
push Diddy out the way. He don't know what he's doing.
Speaking of teams though, what you just a little slide to the right real quick. What you think about Bo Mac being over there with Eubank? You know what I mean? Tomorrow, you think I think the whole team over there. I ain't seen Red and Esau, but I seen Bo Mac, of course. You
Look,
think
I'll tell you. Oh, go ahead, bro.
No, I was just gonna say, you think Eubank got a chance against Beefy? You know what I mean, to get it done with
He
the team over
but
there.
Look, let me tell you, you know, like people don't be knowing what's be going behind the scenes, like when you be going to these different gyms. So, you know, I went down to Roy Jones' spot when he was down there, and they had sparring that day. And the only person that gave me a hard time was Eubanks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first time I actually been around him in sparring. I seen him and his pops out in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Even then, you know, he act like you weren't standing there. He wouldn't say shit to everybody. But
Not to
when he
cut
was
you off,
down
but I
there,
peep he that type of guy. Like I peep
yeah,
his
he's
he hella
his ego
smug
is
and
just, yeah, he's
he
very
that type of
smug,
guy.
man.
Like that's why Buddy ain't like him. What was his name? The other guy, the guy who got popped for the eggs and shit, bro.
Yeah, Connor Ben.
Connor Ben. That's why he ain't like him. He like, man, I don't like your attitude, bro. You weird.
So when I went down there, man, he was the only one giving me a hard time, you know, with the camera, because I was the only media down there. And he told Roy, he pretty much said, you know, I don't want him filming me and all this other shit. But he did have a good sparring session, though. You know, for the level of opposition that was there, he did have a good sparring session. I saw some stuff from Chris Eubank. I say, damn, old boy's talented. But when he went in there against Liam Smith, man, it just don't reciprocate from the training over to the ring sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And now he's with B&B. He go in there and lose this fight. It's gonna be him, man. It's him.
Okay. He did get hit with an elbow. WCS.
What now?
He did get hit with an elbow.
Yeah, he got hit with an elbow.
He did get hit with illegal blows.
How many
and
rounds?
Shit sometimes.
How many rounds did you have him winning up to the stoppage? Did you have him leading the fight?
Nah,
I mean, if you didn't have him leading the fight, it don't matter if he got hit with the elbow or not, because he was still heading to an L. And then, you know, another thing he did down there in Florida, he was in the clubs, man. He dude got some women. You know, Eubanks got his share of women, dog. I ain't mad at him for that, but if you're a boxer, and you out here in the streets, man, your results gonna show, bro. You know, long inactivity and then going in there getting stopped. I mean, if he wasn't
I
ahead on
mean,
those fight cards, that's him, bro.
So then we don't want to hear from nobody for real. Eubank lost. I told y'all, Bo Mac can't coach for real. Whoop man. He only do that shit with Terence.
Yeah, because that's a him
No, that's
type
what
of
they can
thing.
be on.
You
That
know
ain't a
that
Bo
question I
Mac
want to
thing.
know. You know the question I want to know. I want to know that him and Crawford sparred while he was up there. That's what I want to
Probably.
know.
Hey, cause
Hey, the
check
way
this out.
Crawford was talking to him, did you show him when he showed the phone and shit? Crawford was like giving him advice, like stay calm, stay relaxed when you in there, boom bam bam and all that. Like he was talking to Eubanks, but then I gotta remember, like Eubanks 33, Crawford older than that nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I
yo,
mean?
do you think Crawford gonna be a trainer when he's done?
Absolutely, man.
All
Absolutely.
right.
Crawford
Yeah.
would be a hard ass trainer too.
Yeah. He gonna be a trainer, man, and he gonna look his stock is gonna go up, man. When he retire, man, it's gonna be people want to come over there and have him train them, man.
For real.
Oh yeah, but
Absolutely.
check this out though, Blunt. They can't even pull none of that shit. You know what I mean? With the oh yeah, Bo Mac ain't this, Bo Mac ain't that, because what matters is what's being said in the corner. So if if you really using your brain and you evaluate, what matters is what's being said in the corner to the fighter. He can't get in there and fight for him. He can't use his brain as a magical, you see what I'm saying, controller,
Right.
Bluetooth it to his brain and make him do what he. No, that's not how it works. So you can't be trying to blame the trainer. Like when it come to Derek James, it seemed like they trying to listen to him, but then they abandon whatever he telling them, and because it's not working out, bro. We've seen this over and over
But what
again. You
you
see what I'm
think?
saying?
All
So
right.
it's not no like one
Who
time
who
occurrence.
who abandoned? Who abandoned?
Right. Because this one
Like
right.
okay, listen,
So
I
all right, go
say
ahead.
like what
Who you
Errol,
saying
he
abandoned?
telling him to do certain shit,
Oh, okay.
but he had to abandon it at some point because he like, okay, bro, this not working. He telling him, step around. He start getting hit with the hook heavy. Step around.
Yeah,
So he
they
like,
like he be
okay,
telling
now
them
I'm
that
finna
shit, but
just
that shit
stand in the
don't be
pocket and
working.
try to duck my head and try to move try to move my head in the pocket. You see what I'm saying? Try to have some upper
He
body
he should have
movement.
he should have made the point to tell Diddy it ain't working. He should have told him it ain't working.
Something. But
He
listen
had
though,
one
Frank Martin
simple thing to
struggled.
say every round though. WCS, you peep that. You
But
peep
look,
that
Frank
because I know
Martin
you
just
was paying
struggled with the
attention.
dude though. He just struggled with Artem. You know what I mean? Right before the fight, like the couple weeks
Yeah.
before the fight, Frank
Yeah, he
Martin was in
did.
there struggling too. And Derek James like, why you keep
Yeah, it
backing up?
was in
Go
his
forward.
ass, right?
Go
Yeah,
Yep.
go
forward.
forward. Why you
But
keep
look, going
backing up?
forward
It's
wasn't
time to get
working,
him,
gang. Like going
bruh.
forward
It's
wasn't it
time to
though.
get him. Is not instructions, bro. That is not proper
That's
instructions.
not proper instruction. I
That's
agree with
not
that.
nothing
Yeah.
that you had to use any type of brain power to form up. You see what I'm
All
saying? At
right.
all.
All right, Spence. All right. I told you to go forward. All right, now next round, I want you to go forward just a little bit different, but go forward.
And
Get
yo, and not
Okay.
only that, but what I noticed is this, right? In all them
Just a little
niggas'
bit
corners,
different.
in all them niggas' corners, right? That nigga be shadow boxing every time. He be like, you gotta go like, whoop, whoop. You know what I mean? Like he be actually doing the moves, and she did it with AJ, he did it with Frank, he did it with Spence. He always gotta, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, he trying
show
to
him,
show out,
What I
Blunt.
right?
That's what he
Like
what
show
I
doing.
him your
He
what I
trying to
don't
act
He
like
trying to
understand.
he
show
trying
out.
to he
This
lacing up
Yo,
guy's a
what I
clown.
like he on the
what I don't
box press.
understand. What I don't understand with Diddy is when he keeps saying that Bud ain't fight nobody. I mean, back then before July 29th, he was the actual person himself. Was the fighter that was the nobody fighting nobodies. This shit is unbelievable. How he could come out his mouth and say some stupid shit
hey.
like that, yo.
OG, you remember when you said when we was talking about the round 7 curse? So Derek James ended his career with 7 losses. Anthony Joshua got stopped by a smaller fighter in the 7th round. Ryan Garcia got stopped by a smaller fighter in the 7th round. And the 7th round for Errol Spence was the worst round of the fight. Them niggas got bad luck with the number 7 over there.
And they could have stopped it too. Check that out.
Man, they could. I was screaming the
They
whole
dead
time.
ass
By
could
the
have
second
stopped it right
knockdown,
there.
I said that's all I was saying was stop the fight. You know what I mean? Stop the fight. Like, yo, he's getting it, and it's not even like, like he's getting hurt. He's getting beat the fuck up. Like it's not he went upside his head with the double right hook and just knocked him down. I'm like, yo, he don't even look like a championship fighter right now. Like he don't even look like he belong in there. He look like a prospect.
I think everybody in the arena and even at home watching was sounding like that black guy from Rocky when he was talking about Dollar Child.
You ain't lying.
Oh my God, man. That's all I was saying. I probably said it 20
Everybody
times
was
that
sounding
round,
like
bro.
him.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't say throw in the towel, man. I was like, man,
Not me. Not
let
me.
him get what he gonna get, man. Come on, man.
I want more.
When he said
Please,
that, break him
please
like
don't
Kunta,
stop this shit.
when he said break him like Kunta, I say, man, you on your own. I don't have no.
You on your own, bro.
Hey, that pissed me off too, WCS, because that's some.
And they fucking sat up there and laughed.
Bro,
Yeah,
you
that's
gotta
some slave
understand,
type
for
shit.
certain people, that shit hit home. You can't just be saying that and just like, bro, like we all sitting here on this panel with African ancestry. You see what I'm saying? My father himself is from Africa. He from Gambia. So when you say certain shit, bro, that shit not rocking with me, bro. Straight up and down, that's not rocking with me, bro. That's like that shit really, like, cause I really do my research and I really do my homework, and we really were all of that shit started at, bro. So when you when it come down to it, when you saying shit like that to another black man, and I went to you know, the midgets channel. I call him that because he ain't no Titan. I went to the midgets channel and I told that man to take responsibility. I said, bro, if you always got something to say, so you won't hold Errol accountable for that shit that he said. Now he gotta block me, call me an idiot, all this other shit, because I'm telling him that I don't feel like that shit's right for him to bring up a depiction of a slave, which it don't even matter that that's not the real thing or not, because I'm sure plenty of stories happen just like that and shit that's worse than happened. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So let's be honest. For you to bring that up, bro, you like, that's some coward weirdo shit. Like, what is on your mind for you to bring that up to another black man to try to insult him? Who are you? Like, what are you? Do you not know that you're melanated? Like, where do you come from? Like, who is this nigga, bro? Get this nigga out of here. For real, like, back him up. That's why I ain't gonna lie, I was feeling bad, but then every time, that was the single thought that brought me back, bro, was the Kunta shit he said, bro. No bullshit. That was the single thought.
Why it hit hard? Why it hit like hard so much? Because it lets you know EJ and his team was listening to these YouTube channels when they was calling Bud top right Toby.
He think he was slick, bro. He was making the connection.
Oh man, yes, he made the connection. That's exactly what he did. And them dudes that he had interviewing, the dudes that was interviewing, they ain't called nobody. Just like they call everybody for Bud, and Bud stood on his fucking square and talked back to those fucking fighters. You know what I'm saying? And now you can't get those fighters on there ever again. Now, what's going on?
You there? You drop out?
I'm here.
I'm right here.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I heard everything you said. It just seemed like you're stopped. Okay.
Well, man, I was really. Go ahead, OG. My fault.
No, I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't say I didn't expect what happened in the post fight to happen, but I can see you talking like, okay, you know, Spence got his ass beat. You know, certain things that basically played out right before us in the fight, this boxing related. But when you start talking about so and so cheating and having loaded gloves and all this other shit, that's far and beyond, man. You know what I'm saying? That's when you can't be respected as a content creator. You know, you just cheating. You just calling the fighter a straight up cheater, bro. That's why I want this rematch to happen. I want it to happen in 54.
Yeah, no lie. He got to put him in the dirt twice.
You got to put him in the dirt again, for real. Dig him up and put him back in the dirt.
Dig him up, re-dig him. It's going to be disrespectful. It's going to be disrespectful, bro.
I'm just curious to know where the fight gonna take place at. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have it back in Vegas, or they're gonna have it at a stadium. I mean, what?
Yeah.
The way that fight played out the first time, they should have that shit in Texas, man. Beat them up in Texas.
Beat them up in Texas.
Beat them up in Texas, man.
Since this will prove how much they support EJ. If there's, it should be sold out.
But check this out, Nisa. They kind of turned their back on them after that loss.
I know, right? I know. Jerry Jones came to the back and gave him a pound and all this dumb shit.
He gave him the cowboy curse. That's what he did. He gave Spence the cowboy curse.
Damn sure did.
He put that hex on him when he went back there. That's why he was looking like that. Motherfuckers thought he was high.
He said, "Go win it all for this cowboy." You remember you said you want to play for me one day, right? Fuck out of here. They really, did they really think they was gonna win or not get stopped at all? Because I've been listening, I've been listening to the replays of your videos because I haven't been catching it live. These dudes really was confident, or just at least thought that they was gonna go the distance. You know what I'm saying?
I think they truly were confident that Bud Crawford was undeveloped. His level of competition they considered to be C level. They just didn't feel like he fought nobody to put him on a level on how he performed July 29th. Who did he learn that from, first of all, in his career? If he never fought somebody the caliber Errol Spence, how was he able to develop into the fighter he is today if his competition doesn't register? The quality of competition doesn't register him having the type of skills he displayed July 29th. How's that work?
Right there, what you said. I think that's what happened. I think they really deluded themselves and not giving a proper measurement of who Spence fought and the kind of battles he quote unquote been through, because they make it seem like the champions he took the belt from was some greatest fighter of all time, Hall of Fame type people or some shit. I don't know what they've been thinking. So they deluded themselves in thinking the competition level is way superior than Bud's. It's just that Bud make everybody look like fools out there. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Can't understand it.
He make that shit look easy.
And he made it it was the same kind of beating he gave fucking John Molina. That shit was beautiful.
Yeah, it was nice, man. It was nice to watch. You know what I'm saying? That second round, I just knew it was over, and I just enjoyed my fish that much better.
I missed it. I missed the first knockdown. I turned my head I turned my head quick for just one second. I'm like, what the fuck? He's on the floor already? Oh shit.
What'd you say?
My thing. Okay.
No, I was about to say, what'd you say, MMA? What'd you say?
I said, man, I'm telling you for a fact, I knew that it was over with. As soon as I seen them hit the deck, I said, already?
He got mad. What? I start screaming. I start screaming. Man, I went crazy.
You done fucked up already. You done folded already. Oh, it's gonna be.
He went down flush. He went down flush too with clean
flush.
shots.
It wasn't no trip. None of how they was trying to make it like trying to spruce it up for him. It was bad.
Clean shots. Bam,
he got hit heavy.
Boom. I said, I start screaming. I start screaming.
You didn't know you had a high pitch in your voice like that in your life, huh?
Screaming, man. I said, this got knocked down. I start screaming. Man, I lost mine, bro. I gotta drop the list. Shit, bro. I lost my mind, bro. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. I said, not like this. Come on, man. What?
I'm like, get him the fuck out of there. Get him the fuck out of there.
He was about to go. If 30 more seconds left in the second round, Spence would have got knocked out in the second round. He would have got knocked out in the second round. It was
you seen the way he
got knocked down at 20 seconds.
The way he was based off the way he was swarming them, the way
it was
Spence was
about
trying to
it,
cover up against the ropes, you just seen it, bro. I seen him.
bro.
All I seen was him and Kell Brook. I'm like, bro, don't do him. Don't do him this greasy that early, bro. I want to go on a little longer. A little longer, man. Because if he dusted them off, they wouldn't be able to talk how they talking. Because we don't force some of them to see what's up. We don't force some of them. You know what I mean? He don't force some of them. He forced really every one of them. But when you just, you know what I mean? When you work in your life based off denial, you know, you can try to make up any type of excuse that you want.
EJ
to
kept
make you
asking
feel
what round
better.
it was too.
Yeah, he should have been asking what round it is because that shit was all bad for him early, man. That shit was all bad for him early.
And why did Derrick James not even know the round? What, you don't know each round?
Man, come on.
It's not nothing hard to keep up with. When I seen that, I'm like, bro, you don't know which round it is?
I mean, he be zoning out, man. That look, I can see where he not knowing which round he is because for one, it's a lot that's going on in the trainer's head to watch the fight. From all 3 minutes. You know, he's trying to watch the round, and then when the bell ring, he has to hurry up and get up there. So he has a lot of shit going on in that motherfucking milk dud ass head he got. You know what I'm saying? So he might have been zoned out.
Alan Heyman was texting him and said, "All right, make sure he go to the 9th round. I put a lot of money on the 9th round for him to get stopped. All right,
Nah,
just make
quit,
sure."
bro. Neezy quit, bro.
He
wasn't
say Al
texting Al Heyman. He was praying to that man. Chill. Watch out, bro.
Al Heyman don't disown me. I know I went against your wishes there, Al. You know, I went and got a management team. That's what that was like. Shit.
And that's what's crazy. Because all these people that told me they love the business side of boxing, they don't talk and spread love about EJ fucking production and Terrence production. They put it together. Yeah, now they jumping on Boots.
Fight Boots. We just feel like he might be able to beat you. Anybody who can do it. We're so upset. We're so upset that you beat this man. We finna cry. Like you see how Inoue beat Fulton? Fuck that. We gotta see him fight Tank. We want to see him get knocked out. You see how the hate runs so deep?
That goes to show.
It's easy.
That goes to show if they really
patterns, they make it so easy.
Really think that Boots could beat this man, they really don't watch boxing, man. And they all lied about being once.
Man, come on, Bomac already got this man picked apart.
Right. They lied about being Terence Crawford, a fan of Terence Crawford before, man. That's bullshit. They lied.
Yeah,
never was a Terence Crawford fan in your life.
I'm a fan of Terence Crawford, but you know,
ain't no but. Get the fuck out of here.
Everything wrong in life. Like what?
Yeah, I just hate the way he's been moving. So that's why. How you hate the way he's been moving? He don't drink. He don't party. What the fuck you talking about?
Shit, dog. Like, what do you mean? Like, you don't know? Like
these niggas that stole money from their mom, their fathers. They
ain't like the way he been moving lately, and he been lying
about how this man.
Hey, but you didn't see them do that though. That's how they can get away with it. You didn't.
Yeah,
see
that's
them.
how they.
Errol Spence
is
playing out. Hey, you didn't see them do it though.
Pointed that out, bro. No bullshit, because that's really the most important factor. We can't. I can't just get on here and say, "Well, nigga, you know what you did to your mama. You know how you punched your sister. I know niggas like this in real life, bro. Like you know how you did your brother." But I can't say that to them because they not, you see what I'm saying? I don't know their whole name, their background, all of that shit. So I can't just put you on blast for the shit that you be doing. But you up here on pure hypocrisy. You up here on pure bullshit. That's hatred, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You want to hold him to a different standard that you don't even hold yourself to. But you want to hate this man for it.
Bullshit.
Come on, bro. How much sense does that make?
It makes a lot of sense to them. When they all gather up together and talk about it, it makes sense to them.
When they build up the herd, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They get the herd.
Yeah, because that's all it is, a herd. All you niggas.
They waited a whole week to fucking to think about what kind of content to put out. Yo, we gotta huddle up. Let's talk about his gloves. Let's talk about how my man WCS said Diddy James fucking molested his hands, his gloves. Yo, let's talk about whatever. Vada, let's do something. These guys gonna
It's
be on our
sad,
necks,
bro.
man.
It's
They're
sad.
gonna be talking shit
It's more
forever.
than sad. It's more than sad, Neezy. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. Wake up. Wake up to what reality is, man. That man got his ass whooped and handed to him, and you niggas had all of this shit to say. Yeah, he look good. Both of them look ready. Yeah, he look good, man. Spence look like a monster. You see how big he is? Oh, he big.
They were saying all that.
All of that.
They want us to believe.
Hey, even for nah, bro. Even for nah, bro.
You can't stand on your square though.
When you watch his fight party back,
when that
I watched it.
Get a little heavy. They start to drift off they square. I already know what time.
Yo, they want us to believe so bad that they all we know they secretly went there. They kept quiet after the fight because they know their man lost. They want us to believe that they held their eyes, held their ears, and like didn't
niggas
see
quitting
nothing.
their boxing channels to do something. They niggas reforming their boxing channels, all type of shit. This shit get real out here.
That's a mental illness.
I know.
Goddamn,
but
that's
guess what? It didn't even have to be this way. That's the thing. It didn't even have to be this way. They made it this way. So guess what? When it's time, bro, when you make your bed, bro, you have to lay in it, bro. You have to. You have to. Some of them, they trying to sit down. They trying to ease into it, bro. It's over, bro. It's over.
I remember the year of 2022 and 2023. I was talking mad shit.
That bed full of nails, hand grenades, all type of shit. Just lay in it, bro. Go ahead.
Broken glass, all
Broken
that shit.
glass.
Rusty nails. Shit, nigga, we going
man,
put all that
it
shit
gets
in
sad
there.
out here.
I'm coming for those motherfucking belts.
I'm coming
that's
for
when,
that's
I bet he don't
that's
say
the
that shit
day.
this time. I bet he don't
That's
say
the
that
day.
shit this time.
Yeah.
Yo,
that's the
came
day
for him, all
when
right.
he lost. That's the day he lost. When he actually said he wanted to fight him. That's the day he lost.
Nah, the day he lost is when Crawford knew he was scary. That's
going
really
the easy
when he
route.
lost.
Yeah, when he going the easy route.
When he said that easy route shit, you seen the look in
Yeah.
Crawford's eyes. He said, "Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
fool,
You fool, boy.
you fool." But I'm a play it
What
cool.
he tell
though.
him? He said, "You smart, but you not that smart."
Smart as fuck. He already knew what time.
Yeah,
He like you fool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
told
play it
Spence,
cool though. I'm a
You
chill.
smart, but not that
I'm
smart.
a
But they
chill because I'm
argue us
expecting
down.
to get you
They
around this
argue us
time.
down.
But
They
it
said
wasn't
that was
that.
a
You know what I'm
business
saying? They
move.
built it up. They hyped it
They
up.
argue us down and swear to God that was a business move. But we knew when a man come in your square talking about he want to fuck you up and you talking about fighting somebody else first, you're a pussy, man.
Yeah, he pretty much put him out there. He put it out there. He was willing to take the easy route, so he was smart.
And that man,
to understand it's all
going
going to be on the
part,
same,
right?
the
He was
same
fake
banner.
to play the part. The perfect black man to look down on. Oh, look at his skin. Look at his nappy head. Look at him. Look how we can try to talk to him. Yeah, you see, he was perfect to play the part. Look at it amazes me, bro. It's so great. It's so great because they really tried to make it somehow, even within our own race. We make it.
They made it racist,
It's a color division. We all know this, bro. So if you want to deny it, that's cool. That's not my business, bro. It's life. But that's what it is. So that's the type of shit that they was doing, bro. I swear on Eric, I peep all.
It was like the Bloods and the Crips with this shit.
Like Bloods and Crips with the.
God damn,
like it's crazy.
We'll come to your house and kill you by this shit.
I peep how y'all trying to make him out to be a slave, this and that. And that man came through. That man, you was knocking on them doors, all right. He opened that door up and grabbed you by your neck and strangled your ass and threw your ass right back out. He looking crazy. Took your legacy. Took everything. You wanted to talk about slavery to another black man. He took your legacy, bro. And I want to see him get his ass whooped. I'm glad because he had so much pride. He had to take the rematch. He had to. He was
took
forced
his legacy. He took his legacy, and for his effort of taking the easy route, he got nothing in rewarded to him at the end. Nothing in return.
No, WCS. Nah. You know what I'm saying? He got lynched. And I use that word purposely.
Yep.
He got lynched. That's what happened to him.
And this shit dropped him way
That's what
down from
happened to
not
him.
being the first
Since
ballot.
he want to talk about
It's gonna
slave
take him
talk
a
and
long
real
time to
shit.
fucking be getting the Hall of Fame, which he don't care about.
Well, he got the rematch now. You know, he got the rematch.
That man got fucked
Oh
up.
yeah. He could shave face and win the fight, right?
So one thing that he has to save with just a little bit of his appraising value is the fact that he's fighting the same guy who gave him his first loss again. So when you lose to the same guy twice, and that was a pound for pound fighter, you know what I'm saying? They kind of look at that in a little bit better way than you losing to two different fighters
Yeah,
back to
that's
back.
true.
You know, Crawford's a
That's
pound
true.
for pound fighter, so if he loses to Crawford twice, it won't look so bad with him. You know, but like I said, it'll be history. Crawford be the only one to beat Errol Spence at 147, the first man to beat him at 154.
God damn, nigga. Why would you even want to have that stain, nigga? I would want to move on, nigga. Let me go. You know what I mean? Let me go do something else real quick. Then maybe we can see what's
No,
up.
he got to take that ass
God
whooping
damn.
again. Why? Because that's
That
what
he
was
said.
destined for him.
The first and the last. God damn, nigga.
You got to take that ass whooping again, bro. Maybe if his
And
thought
if he want to
process
fight again,
wasn't in such a destructive and disgusting manner, then it would have been different for him. Does that make sense? Maybe if maybe if he wasn't so busy thinking about slaves and he was busy thinking about his craft, then maybe he would have had a chance. But his brain don't work that far. It's not that. You see what I'm saying? It's not that developed. So
yeah, he wasn't the same. He's a clone. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, bro.
That nigga did say,
bro,
was
you
like,
can tell a lot about a fighter by the way that they act outside the ring. That's gonna really tell you what their level of IQ is inside of the ring.
Yeah,
If they sounding dumb and if they sound uneducated, they sounding crazy, they talking crazy, they saying all of these things that's completely unnecessary. You don't even have to say it. You see what I'm saying? And make you look bad and make all of us look bad. And you got your own people riding with it because they're just, you see what I'm saying, they drones. They can't think for themselves. They don't have their own brain. So it's like it's impossible for them to think anything different from what you think. So you all fucked. You all in one boat and it's sinking quickly.
Let me ask y'all something. When EJ loses Crawford again, and he decide he still want to fight, who should he be fighting? Thurman or Charlo? Jamal Charlo.
Thurman go fuck
It's just
him up.
it's
I
basically
pick Thurman to win
losers
that after
versus
you got your
losers.
ass
You know what I
whooped
mean?
twice by Crawford. I'm picking Thurman.
I mean, people would want to see losers versus losers. So you picking Thurman? You picking Thurman?
What? Thurman is a good fighter, bro. Niggas just be hating on him. Thurman is a good fighter, bro. Thurman can do that for sure.
I think Thurman stay at 47. Boots need big fights. There's nobody at 47 to entertain Boots. And Thurman already said he ain't moving up unless it's for like championship opportunities or something major like that. So he said he loved 47 and shit. So I see him and Ugas and them staying, and I also see Ugas beating Barrios too for the fact that people are gonna want to see a Boots versus Ugas for a belt over a fucking Boots versus Mario Barrios.
You know they're gonna jump on that because what they're gonna say is if Boots fight Ugas and Boots beat Ugas, they're gonna say Boots beat the guy that beat Bud in the amateurs. You know how far back they go with their dumbass IQ.
Yeah. So
it was a point in time that I wouldn't think they said they would go that far, but yeah, now I believe it.
They would.
They completely delusional, man.
they that petty, yeah, they'll go that far.
So I think as far as who Spence should fight after Bud, I don't even know if it's anybody. I mean, I don't see Spence. I think he should just be done with it. I think he should just be done with it, honestly, because the people at 54 right now are some dogs there. I mean, we getting ready to see
some dogs. Bad
we
news.
getting ready to
Dogs,
see.
bad news.
Yeah,
Conwell,
we
Erickson
got
Lubin.
Jesus Ramos getting ready to fight Erickson Lubin
Yeah.
on the Canelo
Danny
card.
Garcia.
He fighting at a catchweight for the belt soon. Hopefully, maybe they said it was off for a minute, but Danny doing what he doing. But still, I mean, it's. I'm telling you,
one
Jesus,
fight at 154 and moving up the fight at 160. He's a corporate guy like I don't know what, man.
Yeah, man. Like,
Yeah, but you don't think his little cheering after the fight when he beat Jose, he was cheering a little hard because he thought, oh, I beat the guy that Crawford beat too. So, yo, EJ, you should be able to beat Crawford. You know they got that triangle shit in their brain before Crawford, before EJ, man. I know he was cheering too hard, a little bit too hard for that.
Which doesn't work at all if you know anything about combat sports.
Yeah, he need to be done after the rematch, man. The rematch need to be it for him, man. Just go ahead and hang it up, man. Retire 28-2, man.
What if he look good? What if he look good in the loss? Would you still say the same thing?
It depends on how good. It depends on how good he look. You know what I mean? But I don't think he gonna look good at all. Especially if that shit go down in December. Gee, come on, man. What? Come on, man. That's no time, bro. That's no time. That's no time for you to gain any real skills. You know, the Spence fans is so dumb that they saying Derrick James is undefeated in rematches. So that's another glimmer of hope that they clinging on to for Spence to go ahead and claim victory. Man, come on, man. You know that's what they saying.
What they're saying?
That man, listen, they all on to talking about don't forget Derrick James is undefeated in rematches.
Who the fighters?
Come on.
Mel
Knock it
Charlo,
off,
Castano, and Tony Harrison.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So for some reason
they got to do something to sell the fight, I guess.
So to them, this not different. They didn't just see that man go in there and get eviscerated. They didn't just see that happen to that man.
I don't know what.
So now, okay.
I don't know what they think.
Okay,
they're crazy, man. You should have seen on Twitter. It's crazy. Like, listen, on Twitter, it's crazy when they found out Spence reactivated the rematch. Them niggas came out of nowhere. All them niggas came back. All them niggas reactivated their accounts.
Yep.
They all popped back up.
Activated.
It was crazy as hell. Niggas changing their names. Revenge Tour. Back in Blood, Spence. Man, niggas is going crazy right now.
Get the fuck out of here.
Man, niggas.
Oh
man,
my God, you serious?
Man, listen, it's like a mummy.
I'm not on social media, so
man,
you serious? That's what's happening?
Man, they came back, so many of them, rapidly. It's like they all got the alert at the same time. But you know, ESPN, I bet a lot of them watch basketball and football and shit. So ESPN had dropped the notification because I got the ESPN notification on my phone. You know what I mean? The sound, whatever the fuck. Errol Spence is activated. Man, all them niggas, I'm telling you, log back into Twitter. They just start popping up. Yeah, I told y'all. It's time. They making lists what Errol needs to do to win the rematch. I seen, matter of fact, Ray Jackson post his list. What Errol needs to do to win the rematch. He posted like 3 things. 1, get Blu-ray. 2, get more set of eyes other than Derrick James, and 3, spar more southpaws. And then somebody commented 4, he needs to pray.
Damn. Damn, dog. They zipped it up like that.
It zipped it up.
Damn.
That nigga need to pray.
He need to pray. God damn.
I mean, so I'm telling you, man,
undefeated.
They back in action, man. That shit woke all of them up. They back from the dead. They back from the dead, man.
Man,
they was
that.
quiet for 30
Spence
days.
Versus Albanesian.
For real. For real. Now you right. For real. Now you fight that nigga, David.
I want to see him
for real, right? Fight him in your backyard too. Fight him in Texas.
Yeah.
Yo, it'd be funny
I want to see
if he did fight him, right? And then amnesia knock him out, just like how Crawford knock him out.
That'd be,
man, we
bro.
just
That'd
started
be
It
now, man.
crazy.
should be over. It should be over, dog.
It's done
We
for.
know,
That's a sad way to
Mean
go out.
Machine go eat him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mean Machine to give him a pretty good fight. Real talk.
Hell yeah.
Talking about all of them opponents that Crawford beat. So Spence wouldn't have beat them opponents? No.
Bruh, Spence fans told me Mean Machine was not undefeated because he had a draw.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, but I remember you saying that. Yeah.
I said, what? I said, yo, this is come on, man. Yo, they really crazy.
Like,
man.
are they
Really
retarded? Do
crazy.
you know what a draw is?
Do you
Do
know
I gotta
what
like put
I posted
put
the definition. I had to post the
dictionary in
definition.
front of you?
Yes.
So every fighter that has a draw, they should have a loss then.
They should have a loss to come with it.
Come on, man.
WCS. That corny ass shit out of here. So then you admit Deontay Wilder lost the first fight against Tyson Fury.
I mean, the one thing about the draw is it goes on both of the fighters' records.
Right. So I
exactly.
was about to say, or Tyson Fury lost as well. I mean,
or Tyson Fury, or both of them lost.
Right.
Yep.
So it was
Come
a
on,
double
man.
loss on their part since they both.
Still got
So
the
you admit
screenshot.
that Deontay Wilder lost to Tyson Fury, and that Tyson Fury lost to Deontay Wilder all in the same night.
Damn.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's the way
I'm
these
glad
cats
that y'all
think,
brought
man.
that up, because yes, it does. It goes on both fighters' record. So whoever he fought also lost.
Mm-hmm.
So a draw is both fighters losing.
Yep.
In the eyes of these niggas.
And Bud don't have any draws, man.
Okay then. They gonna try to say, oh yeah, he really lost that fight. They would say that. He not really undefeated. Like, come on, bro. Get that goofy ass shit out of here. That's why I'm glad he didn't give y'all the opportunity.
But come on, man. Bud Crawford lost before, man. We could go all the way back to the amateurs.
Yeah, if you go all the way back.
All the way back to the amateurs.
You go find. You know what I'm saying? You go find a couple you know what I'm saying?
The conversation.
I think
like,
I know
man,
what
don't
happened.
bring up that amateur shit. Don't bring up the amateur shit. I think if it's Errol Spence, but when it comes to Bud, yeah, he go all the way back to the amateurs.
I think I know what happened, man. When we was talking leading up to the fight, and we kept saying
Errol in the amateurs, Castano. Who was it? Somebody dropped.
And I think when we was joking and talking about Diddy should train Errol Spence.
Brian Castano dropped him twice.
Do any of y'all know
Brian Castano? Brian Castano, I think it was him.
Okay, that's what I was thinking too.
I think when we was joking leading up to the fight, saying how Diddy James should train EJ for the Crawford that fought in the amateurs, and I think he really did that shit, man. I really think he did that. That's a damn shame, man.
Hey, man, he might have saw some type of shining light, man. Some type of positive outlook on that shit. Go back to
this is impossible, EJ. I trained you because the only guy that beat him twice was Uga, so I trained you to fight him, man. I don't know what happened.
That shit was all fucked up.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, I'm about to bounce,
nobody
man.
knew what happened.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to bounce for the night. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised I stayed on this long. Shit.
Always a pleasure, bro.
No, it's always good, man. I appreciate y'all brothers chopping it up, man. Neezy Blunts and MMA, man. Appreciate y'all. We'll do it again another day.
Appreciate you cooking, man. Just you know what I'm saying. Keep spinning back. Keep spinning back. You know what I mean?
Keep your foot on their necks, man.
Yeah,
for sure.
We definitely got to spin the block. Y'all hold it down, man. We'll do it again. Salute.
Salute y'all. Be safe out there.
All right, same to you, man.